Well, like it was strange because like they're touring with like fucking slam, like you got Devourment on your tour, Fred. You know you're wearing the shirt. Like
I was gonna
Devourment
say
was
that
like
that was the
fucking
sleeper
slam,
hit,
and like nobody
Yeah.
was like doing anything during Devourment. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the slammiest
which
shit
is funny
ever.
because the rest of the tour, they were
Yeah.
on for the half the tour, and then they tell us the last day is like, man, we should have. We wish we could have do the whole thing. We had no idea that the crossover was real, and it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Like, because it was
absolutely.
us and Suffo, and we're like, yeah, people just want heavy. They don't care that it's like
Absolutely, man.
core or
Slam.
slam. So
Right. And especially like, like we said earlier in the show, like the younger crowds might think about that a little too much.
Yeah.
But like when you get more to like the late 20s, 30s, 40s, people that just have loved death metal their whole life, it's like it doesn't really matter what flavor it is on a lineup. Like that's what they're there to see. Any kind of like death metal iteration at all. Whether that's,
I mean, hey,
card
man.
effects or if it's suffocation or if it's, some slam shit. Like all of that is going to work,
I thought about going down there during Carnifex's set, but it's just like I'm so old that if I get hit once, I'm fucked. Like I just can't. I can't do it. And then, funny enough, like 2-3 months later, I go to a show here in Chattanooga where Thou is playing, that doom metal band.
Yeah.
And like I had a couple drinks, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go in the
Like you
pit
do.
tonight for Thou. And like they were playing one of their fucking gnarly heavy songs. And I'm in the pit, and like nobody's doing shit. And then somebody threw a beer, and the whole floor is slippery.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I slip and eat shit and land on my knees, and I'm like, I'm done. Like I'm
Got you an
done.
old man injury.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had the
Like,
opposite.
I also got hit by a car, so it's like my knees are
Yeah, that
fucked.
sucks.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, right. That's no good.
So it was like my night was done when I wanted to have fun, and it's just like every time I think about doing shit like that, when I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go out in the crowd and do some fun shit, it's just like I can't. My body is gonna fucking be dead the next day.
Same here.
I
My
had the
buddy's
opposite.
dead today.
I went to go see After the Burial, and they weren't headlining. And I was standing by the soundboard. I like to hang out by the soundboard because that's what's going to sound the fucking best.
Absolutely.
And I can see the whole show. But I'm not a tall guy, so all these guys stood by what was the edge of the pit, and I couldn't see anymore. And I was like,
Oh,
"Well, fuck this."
God.
So me and my girl walk in front of them, so that we're in the pit
You're at the edge of the pit.
where
Yeah.
the wall is.
Yeah.
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 So they're coming at us, and
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever. And it was cool where like no one was trying to elbow me or knock into me, but bodies were flying into me. And like you said, someone eventually throws a beer. Now it's a slip and slide, and I'm catching people, and guys and girls, and my girl and I are picking them up, and then they're asking people to jump, and they're jumping up and down, and we're catching them as they're slipping, and it was
Holy
fun.
shit.
Yeah. But it was just like, well, like sometimes you got to be in it. Luckily, I wasn't. I got knocked into, and I was like, well, I lost my place, so then I circle pitted my way back to where I was.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. Find a way to get back.
Shout out to Auntie Donna, one of my favorites sketch comedy groups. They literally, this is so funny you mentioned this, Fred. They literally just did a skit called The Most Annoying Guy at a Show. And it is a guy who like goes into the crowd and like crowd kills.
Yeah.
But there's also a scene where there's like a tall guy and then a short guy behind him, and he's like trying to see over him at a metal show.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it might like let me in to fucking see. And he's like, who are you? And like,
Yeah.
he just has to fucking stand behind the tall guy, and it's just like, oh man, it's so fun.
yeah, that happens
So-
all the
We
time.
we had a spot picked out, and all of a sudden two guys just go, whoop, and I'm like, oh, come on,
Yep, yeah.
I'll move. Fuck this.
Yeah, one of my best friends is like he's like 6'4" or something
God
like
damn.
that. And anytime we're at a show, it's like I can immediately find him. But also, it's like he's really into the. He was the drummer for Sunmancer for a while and our producer, so it's like he's really into the show and like he wants to see everything, he wants to hear everything. So he's gonna find a good spot. And I'm like, you realize every motherfucker behind you fucking hates you.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah. What am I gonna do about it? Like,
I didn't pay to see the back of your fucking head.
exactly. Yeah.
All right, where are we at on this?
I got a couple left.
Yeah,
How many do you have? A lot left?
I got five left.
Okay, let's
Okay.
go through them. I won't
Plus
go on tangents.
EPs, plus honorable mentions. But I can run through some fast. So I don't care.
Go ahead and knock out two real quick.
Okay. All right. My next one, actually, funny story. This is a lost episode of the podcast. Abigail Williams, the A Void Within Existence, not the A Void Within Existence. Man,
That came out this year.
Came out this year, dude.
Yep.
What? How did I miss that? Dang it.
Yeah,
I
didn't get a
remember
chance to listen
talking to
this
you
one.
about this when I
My
saw you
friends had
guys.
this on their lists.
Oh, maybe
Dude,
you. But we're talking about
furious.
Nocmistium last year, remember? Because of Ken Sorcerer.
Yeah. So yeah, lost episode. I had Ken on the podcast. It was fucking
Oh.
great. It was a great interview. We got along like gangbusters. And then I'm a fucking idiot and I deleted the whole file while I was editing it because I was out of hard drive space and my hard drive was like, you need to delete some files. I wasn't looking at what I deleted and I deleted that file and emptied my fucking trash bin and gone.
Damn.
Gone. Whole episode gone. It was a great fucking episode.
Fuck.
I
do
emailed
that
him
with
to
us,
try. It's not happening. My hard drive is fine. No, I emailed him back. I was like, hey man, like I absolutely hate that I have to, because like he gave me so many compliments too. Like when we were like doing shit, he was like, oh man, I checked your shit out. Like you seem like you know what you're doing. And then like after all that shit happened, I felt like a fucking idiot that I like deleted the episode. I was like, hey man, I feel so stupid having to email you this. Here's what happened. And he was like, hey man, like if you want to run it back, we can do it. Like I'm cool with that. And then
That's
like,
cool that he said that.
well, like it never happened. We never ran
Damn.
it back. And I get it, man. He gave me like 2 hours of his time. Like we went through so much shit. Like it's crazy. I hate that this episode got
Well,
lost.
maybe now's the time to get him again because the new record's out.
Well, that's
I'm sure
what
you
we were
tried.
talking about. We were talking about the new record. Like this is before the record
Oh.
came out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it was like for this record.
Okay.
So, fun fact, this new record was actually recorded in 2021. This is leftover stuff from the last record they put out.
That last record
Okay.
was sick.
Hell
And
yeah.
this record is fucking sick too. So it's just like
Did you guys talk about? Is he still owe that label records? Is that
No.
why he's still doing Abigail Williams? So he's just doing it.
he hang on, let me switch my headphone here. My battery's low. No, he didn't owe them records. It's just like he man, what happened? What did he say? It was something weird with like they recorded that record, he had more stuff and just wanted to get it out, and then they're like, well, let's just do another record. And then COVID happened, and then they sat on all that material,
Mhm.
did nothing with it, and he was like, hey, I really want to do another record. And then they were like, okay, well, we have all the stuff from this last record. Let's just do
Use it.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's never. He's always just going to do it as Abigail Williams. He wasn't going to do it as like another project or self-titled.
Correct.
Like-
Because like
okay.
he's had the same lineup. He wrote all the stuff, which also here's something that blew my mind with that record. Everything is written on 8-string guitars.
Interesting.
Okay.
For a black metal album on 8
Yeah,
string
right.
Hey,
guitars.
oh, dude,
Like
we did a whole record where we were utilizing that, where we were doing
damn.
stacked chords to make that
Okay.
stuff really heavy. So one guitar player is hitting all as much as he can on the bottom, and the other one's filling it out with the top.
It works.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
It works. Yeah. So yeah,
Nice.
that's kind of what he explained to me like during the interview and stuff, and like we talked about like the beginnings of the band and all that stuff. But like
I'm not gonna
regardless
hear
of
that.
that, like I think this record is fucking phenomenal, man. It is vicious from start to finish. I mean, god damn, man, like it is just relentless black metal in a good way. Like
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No, because he killed it on
Ameri-
that last record, which is funny because some people
Yeah.
would complain, I don't want to
Uh-huh.
hear more of the same. But then there are people that was like, I just wish there was more of this. And
Right,
it's
right.
still it
Can't please
still rings
everybody.
true, huh?
right. And that's kind of what I talked to him about too. I was like, "Hey, man, I really love when you do the melodic stuff. You know, you have those
Mhm.
chords and like, you know, like kind of like we were talking about with the Deafheaven stuff. You know, you have those like chords that just like kind of fucking flow and just like
Yes.
really melodic and shoegazy kind of chords.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this record doesn't really have a lot of that. It's just like straight up fucking ruthless black metal, man. Like there's a couple songs that are like that, but like overall, from start to finish, it's so fast paced. There's one like kind of slow song, but like it still works in the juxtaposition of like all the other songs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Great record. It sucks. I still hate that this episode got lost. I can't even tell you guys the lengths that I went to try and save this episode, to try and find the fucking file. I almost spent like $5,000 well, I don't have $5,000, but like trying to like recover it from my fucking hard drive, like looking at the prices of like doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Was, it was way beyond any money that I have, but I was just like, I need this fucking file. Like, I can't believe I lost this, and I feel so stupid.
Well, I doubt you'll ever do it again.
Yeah. No, I've learned. I as soon as I'm done with an episode now, I put it on my fucking hard drive that it needs to go on, and it stays there and it's done and whatever. But like, goddamn, man, like the episode was done, man. I fucking fully edited everything. That's a whole nother thing. It took me like a week to edit, so it's just like, ugh, brutal.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to listen to that record because
It's so good, dude.
You're the third guy that has told me that that's on their list of best of the year. And it didn't really cross my table, you know. So I'll definitely be checking that one out.
It's
I feel bad. It's like one of those bands where like I always want to hear stuff, but then I'm not like anticipating it. And then when it's out, it's like, oh, all right.
Yep.
See, I was opposite. I was anticipating it. I was like, dude, I am so stoked for this next record. Like, you know, just the riffs, the solos.
Yep.
All the guitar work. I think he's a good guitar player, man. Like his guitar work is incredible. Like,
yeah, oh yeah.
You know, obviously, like Fred, you know, he works with the guy from Knock Mystium, who is his own.
He's doing a lot more interviews now too.
Yeah,
Judd,
I almost reached out to him, but I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of heat.
Sure.
Because he's a very controversial fellow, but you know, overall, I would say like, you know, iron sharpens
can talk
iron.
about him.
I mean, I've had no contacts with him like whatsoever, but like, you know, he's kind of been.
He burned a lot of bridges. Yeah.
He burned a lot of bridges. He's been a drug addict, and then like with his most recent stuff, he's kind of been more on the alt-right side of things, and like I'm not cool with that, so I don't want to fuck with that personally.
Well, like I told you about another guy, I was just like, dude, if you don't like his politics, press him, make him sound like an asshole. You know what I mean? Like it might be a great interview.
Go outside, nerd.
Well, I don't know if that's going to make it into this podcast episode, but
probably should.
No, I know.
Probably should.
Yeah, we'll move on.
No, but
Abigail Williams.
Me too. Yeah.
My next pick is one that we were on the mid best of Kardashev, Alinea.
Nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Great record.
It's a beautiful record, man.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It really is, start to finish.
I mean, these guys, like genuinely, like I said during the mid thing, like I was not aware of them until my friend died, who she showed me the band, and like I knew about them for about a year before I had them on the podcast, but like my god, like the way they juxtapose like really soft melodic stuff versus brutal ass death metal.
Mm-hmm. Just the vocals alone and like the range that they show you.
Oh,
just like how beautiful and melodic like some of this clean singing shit is to just nasty ass fucking, you know, growling vocals, you know, and making it work like through and flow through an album like that. Great record. It didn't make my like end of the year, but it is one that I've gone back to like more than a couple times, like since we talked about it at the halfway point. Fucking amazing record.
No, I've listened to it so much, man. Like every time I get a chance, like I want something that's chill. Like here's what I do. I'll let you guys know my secret weekend plans of when I'm off work. Come home, I'm off work. I don't really feel like playing video games. No, it's fine.
Pants off.
You guys know I love playing Magic the Gathering, right? So one of my favorite things to do is build Magic decks. So when I do that, I got to have some fucking music on. I got to get all my cards out. I bust out my big fucking table, and I'm like, here's what we're doing for the night.
Yeah.
And when I do that, I got to have music. And like 80% of the time, like the first record I will put on is that Kardashev record, because I'm just like, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm looking through my cards, what I want to put together, you know, like all that shit. And like,
and you're like thinking your brain is in like the, you know, mystical fantasy world of Alinea. You know what I mean?
It's a mood, man.
Wait,
it's just
so how long has this band been around?
Oh man, since like 2015, if not more.
Okay, so I have some. So they have some albums out.
Oh, all their records are good, dude. Their last record before this one is probably my favorite. If I'm gonna be like serious about like what's my favorite record, but
I'm gonna start with the one you're talking about right now, though.
Yeah, and Fred, that like this new record, it's the only one that I've listened to from them. I haven't dug into their shit. Yeah, I had
come across your radar.
The International Death Metal Group text, baby. Yeah, one of my buddies was posted in there. It was just like, you know, you got to check this out. And I was asking him like, what are y'all's favorite shit that's come out this year so far? And two of them out of the other three guys said this record. I was like, all right, well, I'll check it out before I do the podcast. Like, you know, 2-3 weeks before I did the podcast, and I was into it. It's badass, man. Like you started out like
It's good.
the way it starts is not the way that it is, you know, 4 minutes into the album. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta crack it open. Because it starts out like very.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta earn it. But you don't have to work that hard to earn it. Like you'll hear it in the first song. Like you'll hear like what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But the whole record is like that. It is so fucking good.
It's beautiful. Like I hate to work.
It is.
I hate to use that word for a metal record, but like, goddamn,
No,
it's
that's great,
fucking
though.
beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
Because it's fucking nasty too.
oh my
You know?
god, dude! Some of the like we were talking about with Vince earlier. Like some of his lows on this record are so fucking gnarly that like Jeremy did not know that it was the same guy doing both the singing and the low vocals. So it's just like
normally
hearing,
they switch them up.
yeah, it's the same fucking guy, and like hearing his range is just like undeniably badass. Like,
And it didn't even like connect in my brain. Like when I was talking to Dustin about it, I was like, you know, I was thinking the whole time that it has to be two different guys. Like, you know, I didn't think about it that much, but that's what my brain was telling me. This is two different people. Nope, it's the same guy.
We were just talking about Rivers of Nile before. That's what it was. It was they had two different guys doing it, and then now they have Andy and
oh my god,
and their
we're gonna
drummer.
get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Their drummer and Andy are both doing cleans, so they have
they're harmonizing cleans live.
Yeah.
So fucking good, man.
Way better than anything they've done before. Yeah,
I agree.
oh,
yeah,
so sick.
No, the vocalist has his own YouTube channel. Like that's how much of like a personality he is, you know, as far as like what he does. Like he literally breaks down songs vocally and then covers them and like does his own thing around it. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. His name is Mark Garrett.
Nice. I thought he was gonna have some crazy
European
European name.
Right on.
Yeah,
Look it up.
I was ready for
Nailed
some
it,
crazy
Dustin.
like Scandinavian name or something. Yeah.
Unlike their guitar player, who is named Nico Merola.
There you go.
Probably
Beautiful.
not.
Love it.
But I had their bassist on, Alex Reith. Definitely go listen to that episode. It's great.
Interviewed
Fucking
him.
episode.
I'll check it out. Oh, yeah.
All right. Where are we at? You want me to do another one? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, one more.
I'll do one.
Go for it.
Let's do Deafheaven, Lonely People with Power.
Cool.
Still
That's
on my list.
I didn't know they put
That's
it
on my top list.
Oh, Fred, you have to listen to this record, man.
Wait.
The first single that they put out, Magnolia, is there you go. Yeah,
I'm a
there it is.
Deafheaven fan,
Yeah, that first song that they put out, Magnolia, I still like in my rotation. It'll just pop up in my head, and I'm like, I got to go and listen to that. And then I start listening to the other stuff on there. I listen to like Doberman and tracks like that. But yeah, dude, some real like badass American black metal. You know, with a little bit of like Midwest emo themes, like in some of their instrumentals, like throughout the record, which I think is very unique to them, and like makes their shit stand out. And their band,
what do they call it? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but the first time I heard it, but it makes them. They're called black gaze.
Yeah, right. Black
Makes
metal
sense.
shoegaze. Yeah,
Makes sense, dude.
Yep. Yeah, and I love that they're able to do that. Because when they're doing black metal, it's fucking hitting, man. Like it's
dude.
That, like I said, that Magnolia song is one of my favorite songs to come out like for the year. Period.
No, I'll dive into that. I already know that I'm gonna like that stuff.
You're gonna love it, dude. It is so fucking good. It's the best shit I've ever heard from them.
They played here not too long ago, and I texted
I wanted
Jeremy
to go. They played on 9/11.
Yeah, they did. They did. They played 9/11.
Yep.
I texted Jeremy in the middle of their set, and I was like, dude, their vocalist might be my favorite vocalist of all time because of his highs. Like, he's
so good, man.
I know how people always like revere Mitch from Suicide Silence as like having these insane highs for like metal, but like holy fucking shit, dude, this guy, his highs are untouchable, man. Like he's like, yeah, there's some reverb and like shit like that for live purposes, but like you can still hear him fucking screeching to high heaven on like live, and like it is gnarly as fuck, and you hear all the guitars so clear live. I think they played almost the whole new record, because I know when I think they got to like the second or third song in the set, and they were like, we're about to play a song live we never played before off the new record, and like we're gonna do
Hell
a
yeah.
couple like that. And so like I think they've just like honestly like went back to back to back for the new record.
Oh hell yeah!
Because I
A whole
recognize
section of just new songs.
yes, because I
Nice.
recognized a lot more songs when I went back after seeing them to listen to the record again. I was like, oh, they played this, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And they said they never played them live before that night, and I was like, I don't know if they're lying or not, but it was only
Yeah.
the second show into tour, so who knows? Like, I think
Kinda
they
find it
put-
hard to
They
believe
got
that
at
they
least
would.
one under their belt.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I find it hard to believe that they would change the set list second show of the
second
tour,
night,
right?
yeah, for sure. But regardless, man, like it. I mean, they fucking killed it. Like it was incredible live. Like the whole night, I was just sitting there, just like, oh my god, like it's perfect, dude. Like they messed up one song,
Okay.
and it was just like
It's crazy
where
that
they
you
were
heard that.
trying. Where what?
It's funny that you heard that. You saw that. You noticed. That.
Oh yeah. It was like an interlude where they were like trying to harmonize some like guitar riff, and like one guitar player just got like a beat off, and like you heard
okay.
the harmony like kind of go out of tune. You're like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like it's a little
That's
off.
the thing with playing live, Fred, and I'm
But,
sure you
but how,
you
but how
know
long
this,
have you
like,
heard that? I want to know how much time did you have with that material before you saw it?
right where you memorized it so
It was a
much that
couple
you knew that
months.
they messed it up.
Yeah,
It was a couple
okay,
months.
okay.
Yeah, like the album had already been out for a couple months at that point.
No, the only reason I bring it up is because he's saying like it's different. Like yes, on stage, the average music fan's brain fills it in.
Yeah,
So
they
if
don't.
you
Right.
make a mistake
I
live, their
noticed it
brain
because like man,
I was just about to
can't-
say
But
that.
that's different. It's different with you because you play guitar.
Yeah.
And
no, those-
you had memorized the record already. It's like with my band and Fred, probably even with yours, like everyone messes up every night, like
Yeah.
Sure.
for a short moment. But it's like you said, like the listener's brain will fill it in. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't really, unless I like royally fuck something up, which thank God hasn't happened, and no one in my
Right.
band has done that. My biggest thing is like don't stop playing because then everyone knows you
Yeah.
fucked up. Like even if you have to play it wrong for a couple seconds, like if you can catch yourself, and if you're going to be in this band, you should be good enough to catch yourself. No one's going to notice. Like I got off
remember
stage last
telling
night saying like people were like, "Man, you guys are amazing." I'm like, "Yeah, we didn't play that well." Like
Don't tell
I
them
didn't- I
that.
didn't feel
Don't
good.
tell them that.
I
Just let
should,
'em-
man. And they're
Don't
like,
tell
"Really?"
them that.
Because I thought
I
you guys
learned
were
that
fucking
early
amazing.
on. Don't tell them when
Okay.
they
I
pump
needed
your
that advice.
tires. When they pump your tires, don't say nothing. Versus the other way, when someone asks, don't chirp them.
Yep.
If someone's
Okay.
like, I don't think I played that good, you go like, yeah, you did. Sounded great. Because I was on the opposite end where I had a guitar player tell me, he's like, oh, I fucked up during this song, which I thought, and I knew that song. I was like, oh yeah, did you mess up here during the solo? And he goes, that's not what I messed up. I was like, oh,
Now you look like a dick. Yeah.
because I thought you messed up. Like
right.
shit.
Right. Yeah, but when I rewatched the
Ouch.
video from last night, like we recorded our set, it was like, damn, we sounded great. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
there was a bunch of things that kind of
You're
went
your
wrong.
own
but-
worst critic. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's like, and I know these songs better than anybody in the crowd.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
Dude,
yeah, I don't know. You're right.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
any
mean,
of you
that-
guys
that-
do this.
That little
And
bit of like where they were out of sync, like it wasn't even that long. It was noticeable because like when
But-
something goes out of harmony, you hear that
Sure.
disharmonious, and it to me it sounds cool. I kind of
My
like
thing
that
is,
I was
like,
gonna
make
say,
it sound
you got to cherish
intentional.
it. You
Yeah.
saw, you witnessed it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it wasn't perfect. We're human.
Ah.
and
Then
Absolutely.
like when they
And
when
he
they were
didn't
back
lie
on,
to
dude,
me.
it was like they were back on, and like nothing happened for the rest
The
of the night.
recovery,
But it was
fuck
just
yeah.
that one
Yeah,
little
that's what
section.
real
and it was
musicians
like,
do.
God
Yeah.
damn.
No
But,
train wrecks.
but that's gonna make the set stick out more in your head than it ever was.
And it did. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's
You're
still
always
probably
gonna
the
remember
best
that.
show I saw all year. Like they were hands down fucking incredible. And I think there was a band after them. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
That was like you said. That's
if
the
there
thing I
was,
remember the
forgettable
most.
because they're
The
so
most
good.
out of
Yeah.
the night because it was so fuck. Oh yeah, no, Harm's Way went on after them, and I was like,
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
this
That's
is
a sick
fine.
band.
This is
Yeah,
hardcore.
But fucking
like,
huge
whatever.
band. Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Dude, you were talking about his vocals. Like, did you see that video of? I think I don't know if it was with Harm's Way or if it was like Knocked Loose or something. But like the vocalist got up and did vocals like with one of those bands, and he sounded infinitely better than their vocalist.
He's
Like,
crazy, right?
And the way that I heard it, I was just like, the production on the record kind of doesn't do his voice justice because
No.
in that video, I was like, oh my god, like this.
That might be the
dude
same way with
fucking-
Vince.
It might be,
Yeah,
might be,
that's
and
true.
and I feel like it could be like the production and like if he was up there with Knock Loose or something like that, and now he's getting mixed by the Knock Loose guy, and it's like so you can kind of
Oh,
hear
yeah,
a certain
yeah.
different type of definition. Like through the mic, through that mix, because like Deafheaven, all the records, it's supposed to sound like black metal vocals. It's supposed to sound like a guy like screaming in a big room. You know what I mean? Like, versus like him on stage with Knock Loose, it's like almost like cupping the mic. You're getting a lot more body out of his voice. But I was fucking blown away by that video. I was like, he might be one of the top guys, and it's kind of like a hidden treasure.
Oh no, his live performance was like astonishing. There was no mic cupping, and like I said, there was like a little bit of like reverb and shit, but like that's
of course
normal for black metal. I feel like
that's standard for all.
But even then, like you could still hear the shriek, like just the sheer like high shriek coming from his vocals, and it was like unfucking touchable, dude. Even my friend who like left kind of early, he was like, this dude's insane. Like, I don't know how I'll ever match that. Like, because he's like a vocalist in a band. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. He's just too fucking good. Like, I don't know.
He's a fucking real pro.
You guys
dude.
just accidentally, inadvertently touched on something at the same time that makes me want to pump tires, because you said there's a Cattle record you didn't like because the drums were too heavy, and then you just said he probably got dialed in by a guy that he probably has never been dialed in before, that probably has the pedigree to make bands sound, vocalists sound really good.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to go see it, Cattle's doing Death Atlas in its entirety right now.
Yeah, I think it's coming to Atlanta like next week. I'm thinking about going because I would love to see that record.
Dustin,
Death
the
Atlas
sound engineer they have right now is Megaforce Joe. It's Joe Sincata. He's doing sound that we toured with. Remember, he was doing sound for Obituary and Unleashed.
Okay.
He's doing Cattle right now.
No shit. Okay.
And Travis has always been a powerhouse vocalist on his own. And I've seen him with sound engineers. And I think right now this is the best sound engineer you're going to hear him with that they've had in their career. Because Joe.
Death Atlas was like the COVID record, right?
I don't know.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, I know they recorded with Dave Otero on that record.
Yeah.
Right? But dude, for whatever reason, man, the drums are too fucking loud on that record.
Yeah. That's the record you're talking about?
That's
but I'm saying
that's my favorite record.
I'll just tell you, like Death Atlas.
But remember, I don't like it.
Remember
how awesome Unleashed sound every night?
Yes, absolutely.
That's Joe.
Oh,
Joe is Misfits guy now.
God damn, dude! Like, yeah. Every night when
I don't know how you
could
not like
fucking
Death Atlas.
No. I'm saying now I really want him to go check it out because now it's
because the mix is going to be different. Yeah, absolutely.
Joe is dialing in that. Like I saw him day one, and he was kind of like still like, I don't know this stuff, but by the time it gets to you guys, it's dialed in. It's gonna be dialed in.
Sure,
that's
absolutely.
fair.
So give
I'm
it
just
a chance.
saying
Maybe
the record, man. It's just too much drums.
No, I get it.
Like, I can't hear the guitar at all on that record. Like, I want to hear
totally
the fucking riffs.
But like you were saying, like the vocals may have sounded better because live. I forget about that. The sound guy is another piece of that puzzle. And if whatever the vocalist is giving is really good on its own, you don't have to add much. But if it's a really good sound guy, he's gonna be able to still just put it in where it needs to be. Because sometimes you'll have these people that are going to throw all these effects on there anyways. They still want to put their touch on it, and they'll fucking ruin it. Yep. And right now I'm saying, like, it's a guy he cut his teeth mixing Suffocation, and now he's and Travis's own entity. He was manually doing his effects on stage.
Damn.
And now he's trusting this guy.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. It was
awesome.
One of the best times I had watching that band.
Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, well, let's get into another one real quick because I still actually have more than I thought. And
go for
it. This might have to be a fucking 2-parter episode.
It's
sorry, guys.
No, not because of you. Just like this is a great hang.
We have too many good conversations.
Yep. So next one I got is speaking of Travis from Cattle Decap, Revocation, New Gods, New Masters.
I do like that record.
Oh, fucking badass. And the guest features on it. You got Travis from Cattle Decap. You got Johnny from Job for a Cowboy. And I think that was like the singles that they led with. But outside of this, I was really enjoying the singles. But when you get a Revocation record, the first song is always like one of those like prolific, like we're starting the metal journey tracks. And the first one on this record does that immediately. Like, in fact, almost every Revocation album that I can think of, and I'm a huge fan of them. They're one of my favorite bands all time. the record always starts out with something like epic and kind of just gives you a taste of everything that you're gonna feel and see and hear like throughout this record. And Dave Davidson, I mean, vocals every album seem to get better, and like the way that he uses his voice and the maturity of his voice now versus the early days, like I'm not kidding. Like I thought that his voice like kind of reached, that level like of its peak when Deathless came out, over 10 years ago.
That's one of my favorite records. Put out.
Yeah.
I love that record. But then it's like the next,
because they're no longer pigeonholed as a thrash band.
Exactly. No, they started to kind of branch out and kind of just do metal as a whole. Like I wouldn't even call them progressive, even though like they could do some progressive stuff. I would say progressive just in the fact that like what you said, like not pigeonholed at all. Yeah. And every record since
they're just a metal band. Yeah,
they're just a metal band, and each one of these records has its own like flavor. And it's like this new one is a new flavor, and like you're gonna have a fucking badass track with Travis from Cattle Decap. Like that's something that I couldn't see happening before, like Deathless, like when they were just doing the thrash shit. And I love the old thrash shit. I love the first 2 records that they did.
It's a blueprint. They had to go through that stuff,
Right. And Dave Davidson, man, still just cemented, like for me, as one of the top guitars in the game. Like he is so knowledgeable and so tasteful with what he does. Like he brings jazz concepts into death metal, and you don't even notice. Like you wouldn't even think that it's a jazz concept.
He's up there. It's him and Ryan Knight and Wes Talk. They're
there you go.
Those 3 guys are,
because I was in a room with Dave and Wes, and I told both of them, I was just like, the only other guy that I put up there on your pedestal is that guy. And I said it to Wes and Dave, and they're both like, "Damn, yeah, I really appreciate that."
They're the only 3 guys I see listening to jazz, like just casually.
Did you see? I mean,
Ryan
Dave
is still
Davidson?
my favorite Black Dahlia guitar player, like by far.
Yeah.
Like,
Me too.
He's the one that like really
his solos
brings
are the best.
Shit. No offense to Brandon or anybody else.
Brandon
like
is a
Ryan,
monster. Yeah,
no,
I like Ryan's riffs.
I love Ryan. Yeah, and he's from Georgia too, by the way.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
my favorite song you put out, "Raped in Hatred." That was like he's like I'm a fan of Arch Enemy, man. It's gonna get in there.
Yeah,
that whole Ritual album is untouchable.
Love Ritual, and then the one before that, Deflorate, was great. But
yeah.
But on the Revocation train, dude, they also have Powerhouse.
Yeah,
he's been filling out that lineup, dude.
Yeah,
he got the drummer Ash Pearson from 3 Inches. He's got
Ash
that guy's been
greatest
he's
out
got
there.
such pedigree. And then now they finally got a bass player that kind of matches. It's Alex, I forget his last name, but he's been filling in for Obscura.
Oh, okay, wow, all right. So
that's who's playing the low end for them now.
Nice.
So,
and then I think they're doing Hired Guns on guitar like for the last.
That guy's from Cognitive.
6-7 years.
It's Harry from Cognitive.
Hell yeah.
Cognitive's sick. Okay, well, that's riffing right there. So that makes sense. That fits. Yeah, but I love that record. And did you guys see? Dave Davidson was on Garza's podcast.
Yeah.
And you know Garza's podcast. It's like they always bust
Garza
out the
gets
guitars.
everybody that I want to get on the podcast, so it's like hard to compete at this point. Like I feel like a fucking.
He's in the circle.
No,
I mean?
He has an advantage on you that you don't.
I know.
He's in an area too.
Yeah,
where
everybody comes.
There's venues around him.
They're
so
torn
he can
through.
Just show up and drive him to his studio. And drive him back.
No, I know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because
yeah, that makes sense.
Nashville is how far away?
Oh, it's like 2 hours.
Only 2 hours? Oh, okay. It's just
only 2 hours. No big deal.
But it's gonna be hard to have bands like show up for that.
Yeah. No,
but
I know,
how like
I know.
on his
Chattanooga isn't an A stop.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's at least a B market. But I mean, Atlanta is not even an A stop anymore. You know.
I know. I want to say it. I want to say Chattanooga is kind of a C market. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Dude, which
got
is
nothing
crazy.
to do with you.
You have Nashville and Memphis.
I know.
Right.
I know. We have two.
Yeah,
two
Nashville's
big
gonna be an
cities,
A
but,
stop.
like, dude, we have 2 huge venues here. Like, where we get.
I know.
Like I said,
We've been
Acacia Strain was here like a few months ago. Like, 1,000 cap rooms. Like, we can get those bands and pack those shows out.
But what did I say about the radius clause earlier?
I was about to say.
Getting them.
Nashville
here.
and Memphis are fucking you guys by taking those shows, and then we can't go there.
Yep, it's rough. I know, man.
But I was gonna say on the Garza podcast, like they bust out the guitars, and it's like most of the guys they have on there, it's like peeling flesh or something, and it's just like heavy chugging and pinch harmonics and stuff. And then Dave Davidson comes on there, and he's like talking like crazy, like theory concepts and jazz concepts and shredding, and you can see
Right.
Garza just like
I know.
lost, completely lost. But it's kind of funny.
One of the guys you need to get on is Kevin Schwartz. He plays in Pathology, and he's the same way. He plays jazz for fun, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
He just plays. He's just at home. He's just playing classical gas,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, all right, time to write some slam.
Yeah, well, that's kind of me, dude. I went to guitar school and for jazz, and trying to bring that into metal. It's like I still do that like with my song structuring and like the way that like notes kind of create tension and shit like that. But what Dave does is like he will take chords and be like, this riff is based off of this chord, and it's like, okay, that's another level that I'm not at. But seeing Garza, who's not saying anything bad about his guitar playing, but like what he does is stay within the first 4 or 5 frets and just chugging, and kind of versus that, like you could just see his eyes just like this dude obviously has been playing guitar his whole life. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. But it's like with Garza, like being, he plays guitar every day and has for 20 years and has made a career out of it. But I don't think that he had realized like how big the world of guitar playing was until Dave started saying some of that shit. But it was really fun and cool podcast, like because Dave's straight up like, and he's not being shitty about it either. Like he's explaining like what it is. But
like
every
the Wizard
time
of Oz, he wanted to peel back the curtains, like what makes up every aspect of music.
Right.
They finally got to the guitar point.
So,
he didn't learn just like the theory, the history.
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
Yeah.
All the technique, everything. He dissected everything.
And if you see Dave, like I think every now and then he'll go like in his town, like and go sit in on a jazz gig and play with some other like jazz players, and it's really fun to watch because it's completely not the way that you think of Dave Davidson. It's straight up like they're playing Miles Davis songs and stuff.
Yeah,
and he's soloing.
You know who
over
else
it.
does that? The drummer from Tool.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, in
Nice.
LA, he just goes to jazz clubs and does open mics.
And just jumps in, man. That's the thing about jazz. Yeah, like it's you. If you have that book, it's called The Real Book, Volume 6. If you have that, you can step into any jazz gig, and you can like everyone's playing out of that book. I played in a jazz band for a while, and it's scary, dude, because those guys like they've played all these songs 1,000 times. And it's like I've played fucking 20 of them 100 times, and then everything else in that book that they would call out, I may not have ever even heard this song before, but I have to read the chord chart. Sax player he does the melody, so all I got to do is backing chords. Then sax player takes a solo, and then I have to take a solo every song.
Yeah, that's
so it's
the
like
improv. I love that.
Yeah, but you're learning the song as you're fucking playing it with them. It's scary as hell, dude.
That's it.
But a lot of fun. But yeah, no, that record is the shit.
Sure.
But
I know.
If we can make it happen, I'll next time I see him, I'll tell him to talk to you. I'm like, if you want to have the authority on heavy metal history, you got to talk to this guy who was doing it before all of you guys.
Been doing it for over 10 years. Yeah,
I've been doing this. Next year is my 10-year anniversary of this fucking podcast.
I just saw
dude.
Garza in Riverside on our last tour when we ended.
Oh, dude, if you get on Garza, that'd be fucking crazy.
No,
awesome.
We tried to do the crossover episode before. You tried to do it with who? It didn't work.
Oh, I don't remember, dude.
Oh, it was Matt. Vox and Hops.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It worked.
Like, I mean, it worked, but like my episode.
I meant
never
you
came
got
out.
the interview, but the crossover didn't happen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No,
yeah, we
I'm
misunderstood each other with like what his schedule was, and I was like, "Oh, that's fine, man. Like, don't feel obligated to put it out." And he did.
Turns out this guy had like a backlog of interviews.
Yeah,
for the year already booked.
He did.
Oh,
like
shit.
He already edited and ready to be released.
How do you stay relevant by doing that though?
He's just a vocalist.
Yeah, I mean, like he just knows his shit and what's gonna go out. Honestly, like,
I'm just saying, like,
hey, man,
you put out an interview about a record that's coming out next week, and it doesn't come out for 3 months. Like,
I'll tell you. I'll see
of.
what happens. I'm gonna run into Garza again, and I'll tell him like, hey,
dude, that'd be sick,
that's
man.
good feel though. That's a good talking point for me to go. You had someone talking about heavy metal history. There's a podcast.
Yeah,
that's the authority.
Yeah.
Right. No. Let me get it. I didn't know that. I could get it to happen. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be.
That's why
I
was
actually
cut out.
Well, still close enough.
Poor Naveen, man, broke his fucking foot.
I know, and he's still playing the shows, dude. He's still playing the shows. He said he might just, sample the kicks.
He says he's going to do singles.
That's fine.
Okay.
He's going to still play live, do singles. Because you know who's doing no kicks at all right now? I'm going to go see it. Ingested.
What?
Really?
Lynn fell off his bike.
Oh wait, I did see that. Yeah, he
So
fucking
he
fractured
can't-
his foot too, man.
He can't play. So he's
Damn.
doing all hands sampled kicks. And to
Okay.
make matters worse, he went to the hospital for an internal scare.
Oh no.
Damn.
And so he's even more worse off than he was before.
Fuck.
And he's still doing the tour, dude. And I'm like, go home.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Like,
But
what,
I'm
what
gonna
do you
see
got?
him
What
in
do
a
you got to
couple days.
prove? Yeah, nice.
Not a couple
I'm
days,
playing.
in a
I'm planning
week.
on seeing Entheos when they come through. And Naveen is, just one of the fucking best drummers. you're ever
And
gonna
he's
fucking
not
see.
playing sampled kick either. It's mic'd.
Right. Yeah. No trigger.
Do you understand this? Do you understand? Can you even understand this? Can you understand?
You fucking started out just talking to me. Now you're the craziest person I've ever seen in my
Because I
life.
caught you in my sights.
No.
All right.
been
Sorry,
great.
but
Fuck.
you said earlier, this is what sucks, and that's probably why I'm talking the way I'm talking now. I have nothing for 6 months. I've been home
okay.
since the beginning of this month, so I don't have anything for November, December, January, February, March, and April,
Damn.
except 70K. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I live in Arizona. I don't really have any friends here, and the people that I am friends with here are fucking busy.
Right.
And so I only go to hang out with people at shows. So I'm just at my desk, either learning stuff,
Mhm.
writing stuff, or editing
Right.
stuff.
Shit.
And then
yeah,
I'm
dude.
like, we're hanging out, and I'm like, I'm having such a good time. I'm like, oh, I'll tell
Yeah.
you about this, I'll tell you about that.
All right.
Yeah, I know. And this is gonna be this is gonna be the best end of the year episode that we've done. This will be our third one. This is only our
Then-
second with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had
Jer-
a idea. You've been contending with YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Dustin? Like you said, you did stuff?
YouTube and like other podcasts, like that's pretty much what it comes down to. Like podcasts that have been here since I've been on my hiatus, like they're bigger than I am. So it's just like
Yeah. Do you put out shorts at all?
I try to, but they don't do
Okay.
anything.
Oh, they
Like-
don't. I was gonna ask.
No.
Okay.
Well, some of the shorts that you've done, like in the past, like you'll have like a long intro, and I guarantee you, people are not sitting through the intro.
No, it has to be 15 seconds.
And it's got to start with the guy that you want to see, like in an interview. If you're interviewing like Kardashev or something, like right into it. People scroll
was
by
gonna
and they
say,
go, Kardashev, and they
If
stop.
there's
and
stuff
watch.
you have to cut out that won't make the interview, you can just be like, here's a clip that's not going to be in the
Oh.
interview of something that's coming up. 15
That
seconds.
makes sense. Yeah.
Just 15
That's- yeah,
seconds.
there you
I
go.
mean, it's
Yeah.
hard, but like
So
I
B-roll
never have
or
anything
some-
that's good that's 15 seconds. You know what I mean? Like everything
I know,
that I
that's what
get
sucks.
that's good is at least a minute to 2 minutes, and that's not what.
Well,
any
that's
of
fine.
these-
It's like you just want them to you want to catch them in the first
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
seconds. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
maybe they watch the whole thing, maybe they don't, but maybe they
I
go
put
and,
out-
and then click the link.
I put out
Yep.
3 reels when we were releasing the last record for Necromanium.
Mhm.
It was me playing just riffs.
Yeah.
They were all 15 seconds long. And even then, 2 people told me too long.
That's fucking crazy to me.
Too many
I
'cause
refuse
of me
to
just
believe
playing.
that, you know,
Like
Bro.
it was like probably like from the pre-chorus to the chorus, then maybe just a little bit out of it.
yeah.
Too long.
Straight up, I think I agree with Jeremy. I think this actually might be a 2-parter. The way
It should
you know,
be.
just because
Let's juice
conversation's
it.
been so good. Like I want to leave a lot of stuff in, even
I'm
though
about
it's
to say,
not-
yeah, all the riffing that we're doing, like we don't need to
Yeah.
cut all of that out.
know,
like
I
some of
can
that's
cut some
what's making
stuff
this
out.
good. Of course,
We're
yeah,
talking shit about other people.
No,
Yeah,
but I was
yeah,
just telling
No,
Jeremy that
I'm not talking shit. I'm just being real. Like it is
No.
frustrating competing with other podcasts, and then they go into like a bigger podcast. I'm like, fuck, I do
No,
that.
remember,
Like,
remember,
Yeah.
I try to get Sukov to talk to you.
Yeah,
'cause
man.
He's like,
I
"Oh,
still
don't-
want Sukov so bad, dude.
That'd
I
be
cannot
so
tell you
cool.
how
only
much
talk
I
to
love.
my friends. I don't know him. And then he went and fucking did a podcast, and I called him out on it. He was like, "Whoa, I wanted to get one under my belt." I was like, "Well, you owe my buddy a podcast because he's gonna ask you questions and talk to you the way we talk to you, because we're
Right.
fans of the bands you do."
right.
I cannot
and,
tell
and we've
him
been
how
in
much.
the game for so fucking long, man. Like we've all been
Because then after
listening to metal
Sukov,
for
I'll
fucking
get you
30
Mark
years.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Nice.
He, I genuinely think if Sukov watched an episode, he would be down with it. Like, but I also cannot tell him how much I love "Big Fat Box of Shit," his album from.
Yeah.
No, but he'll want to hear that. He'll want to.
Yeah,
hear
dude, that was the album I wanted to talk to him about more than anything else that he's ever
You can
done. And
also
I'm sure he,
assuade him with like what you're talking about. Hey, we don't have to have this in the interview, and you can also
Yeah.
give him final say on the edit.
yeah,
But
Sure.
I do that every episode, dude. Like as soon as I talk to somebody, I'm like, hey man, if we're talking about something and you don't want it in, tell me and it's gone. Like I don't fucking
Yep.
care about any of that shit.
But I'm telling
But-
him he'll have if he talks to you, then the stuff that people want to hear about that he's done will come out. Because I see him do interviews and they fucking suck.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about some editing techniques. He's like
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
what?
Let's hear stories and opinions, you know?
I'm not going to be able to fucking trim that down, you know?
Emil Wursler, who used to play in Doth,
Yes.
he
That
went
guy's
to the
cool.
same he went to the same music school as me, and like he's a god up there. Like you talk to any of the guitar teachers, like, and he's a metal guy through and through. They fucking love him. One of the greatest fucking players that have ever.
Why do you think
come
it
to
took so long to get Doth back?
Sure, yeah,
Oh,
Because
they
of
were.
AL.
no shit.
Oh,
Emil-
I was gonna say
Emil-
it was because of Ash.
Ash who? Ash
Weren't
from
they
Allison?
on? Yeah,
Yeah.
weren't they on
No,
his
no, no,
record
no.
label?
It's probably Ash trying to sweeten the deal for how'd you say Amol? I want to say Emil.
Emil
Emil
Wursler.
To get
Emil
back
Wursler and
working
Ale
with
Levy.
fucking AL, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Emil's the shit though.
He is.
yeah.
Did he do a run with Chimera?
I think so.
I think he
Probably.
did for like a year or two, like maybe just live shit. But yeah, he's one of the fucking greatest players out there. I would love to hang with him and talk with him, especially because we know a lot of the same people. Like we went to the same school. Oddly enough, Tosin Abasi went to the same school. All three of us
Oh.
at different times, and I don't belong in a fucking room with either of them.
What school was
But-
this?
Atlanta Institute of
That-
Music.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fred, do
Yeah.
you not remember that show that we played in Atlanta with animals? And like
Yeah.
Tosin's teacher showed up, and he was like, "Here's
Probably
me
my
proving
teacher.
all my teachers wrong because I'm on stage." Like,
Yeah.
he
Oh, dude,
literally
they
fucking,
talked-
like, gave the suck it to like all
Yeah.
his fucking teachers that were there.
That's fucking funny.
Dude, when I first got up there,
Summer Slaughter, man.
Tosin he had been gone for like a year or two, and he never graduated. And,
really?
Yeah.
No,
and
he didn't.
Whenever
Hey, he talked about it.
And I went up there because Animals Leader's first record had come out, and I heard that he went there, and I was like, all right, well, you know, I'm not going to college or anything, and I'm just working at a fucking food place. Like, you know, my parents were like, hey, you want to go to school? We'll help you go to school. And it was like a $15,000 program, 2 years. And so, you know, get the grants and all that shit and go. And I'm telling them, like, the reason I wanted to go there is because of Tosin. And they're all like, that guy? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he's fucking like, yeah, he's popping the fuck off. He's one of my favorite guitar players out there, and he's insane. And they're like, he didn't do shit while he was here. Like, we couldn't get him to do anything. They're like, we couldn't get him to show up half the time. He didn't take any of like the lessons seriously. He wouldn't take the exam seriously. He only did what he wanted to do. And I kind of did, you know, a similar thing. Like if we were playing jazz, I was interested in jazz. But if we were playing like, you got to get up and like, this is what it's like being in a cover band. Like you got to learn Rihanna fucking, you know, Umbrella, you know, today and perform it in front of everyone. It's like, that's not interesting to me. Like, that's not fun guitar playing for me. And I don't even want to play like Led Zeppelin shit, like for rock performance. You know what I mean? Like, but if it
That's
was
rock
like,
school shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like if we were learning classical guitar stuff, I was into it. And if we were playing jazz stuff, I was into it. And then some like, you know, we played like Sultans of Swing one time, and I was like, all right, I have a new appreciation
Dire
for this
Straits,
song.
fuck
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I have a new appreciation for this song. 'cause the
That's some
guitar
good
playing is so
guitar
fucking-
stuff, man.
Absolutely. So
Clean
we all got up
tones.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. But with Tosin, they all.
And even that riffing, when you see how it's actually played, you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. Yeah, it's like you hear that on, you know, your dad's classic rock station all the time. It's like you don't even think about it, but like when you actually are performing it and you're watching other guys perform it, it's like
Was it
there's
Mark
a lot of
Knopfler,
cool
right?
shit.
He
Yeah,
right
yeah.
he plays a very specific way.
He
Yeah,
does.
and-
Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard to do. That was one of the fun things to do. But when I was telling them about Tosin and they're all kind of like poo-pooing him, like you know, like that guy sucks. I was like, really? Because he's on the cover of Guitar World magazine like this month, like while I was going there. And they're like, really? Next thing you know, dude, the year after I'm gone, Tosin comes and does a fucking guitar clinic at that school. I'm like, oh, okay. So you motherfuckers smartened up, didn't you? But I did hear the story about a couple of the guitar teachers
Kinda
going to see
adapt,
Tosin. Yeah. They went and saw Tosin probably, I guess, on Summer Slaughter or whatever. So you were playing that show?
Oh, I specifically remember that, dude. He literally called him out while he was on stage, being like, my teachers are here, and they said I would never amount to anything, and here I am on stage.
Like I said, they
good.
talked
And it
shit
was in
about him.
Atlanta. It was at
Yeah.
the old Masquerade. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that was one of the teachers there was my old teacher Steve Rick, who was a fucking genius, like looked like regular, you know, go to work collared shirt guy, but picks up a guitar, man. This guy can fucking destroy you, dude. He'll make you want to he'll make you think that guitar playing's not for you, even though you've done it. I'm serious, man.
He's
Like-
discouraging.
Well, and not in a shitty way, but like you
No,
just
no,
see
no,
him play,
no.
like, and there's
No,
another
you
guy,
can
another
get
teacher there.
there.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get
There's
to
another
this
teacher
point?
there, and I had this moment. Like I saw, they had like a sample class during orientation, and it was just like the guitar master class. There's this guy Carl Culpepper, who was. I walked into the room and I could hear him playing, and it's like it was some obscure Eddie Van Halen solo, like one that's like a deep cut. But it's Van Halen because you know how Van Halen sounds, and that's very hard to replicate. This dude sounded exactly like him, and I had that moment where I was like, guitar playing might not be for me because I couldn't see me stepping on every step of the staircase to get as good as he is.
Yeah.
But that guy ended up being my private teacher for a while, and I made leaps under that dude. Because every time that I would say something like that, he's like, "What are you talking about, man? Like you're gonna be a great guitar player. And like all you got to do, you just got to learn this first, and then this, and then this, that's how you start
I have
to
to
see
give
it.
a lesson. That's what it is. Someone goes, I want to play this. Because they're like, oh, give me a lesson. It's like, what do you, give me a riff. Show me something you want to play. Then I give them the exercises.
I can break it down. Yeah.
Before I can even show them how to play that riff.
Right. Exactly. It's like you can't leap over 7 steps of the staircase. Like you have to step on each one of them. And if you do that, you're going to be a great player.
You gotta
Jeremy,
get
do you want to be my private teacher?
Of course, dude.
You had Weatherford.
I'm such a shitty guitar player, man. Like every time I try to go do stuff, I'm like, I can get like a riff or two, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I've been playing for like 20 years.
Work.
That's the worst part.
Do you have Guitar Pro, the program?
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, you need to get that.
Christmas. I'll get you for Christmas or something.
There you go. You need to get that, and then you can download tabs for free. And
I mean, I used to
you
do
can,
that.
and then
That's
you
the
can,
thing.
you can play it at
let's
half.
I can read
wait,
tabs.
Dustin.
Like
Dustin,
tabs
Dustin.
are fine.
I'll give you after this interview. I'll give you this program called Tabit. It's just straight MIDI.
I hate that.
Kyle knows it.
Oh wait,
Kyle
I've seen
loves
that.
it.
I've tried
Yes.
using that.
I
it
still
fucks me
have
up,
Broadcast of Nightmare tabs on Tabit, but
Nice.
but it's super basic. That'll get you started, and then I'll see what the holiday bundles are for Guitar Pro, and then we'll see if we can get
Yeah. No, I've
yeah.
used Tabit a couple times, like just to learn like dumb.
It's caveman version
like-
of what Guitar Pro
It's
is.
just straight
yeah,
MIDI, just straight
Yeah.
numbers. There's no notation. There's no
to me,
notation.
there's just more like technique stuff that I need to learn. Like,
Yes,
dude, I've been
that's where
playing
he
for like
comes
20
in. Absolutely.
years, and I cannot do a fucking pinch harmonic to
No,
save
because-
my fucking life.
there has to be exercises. I can do
I just
them.
don't. I don't get it. I don't get how to do it.
There's-
Like,
no,
I
you have to
know
learn
how to
technique.
fucking,
Yeah.
do that pick thing and like
No, there's-
pinch it,
there's
but like it
exercises.
just doesn't work. It
Right.
doesn't work.
No,
Yeah, it's all about gripping the pick, and it's all about as you turn the pick, you kind of hit it with your thumb to deaden the string,
man.
and
But-
that's where you get the harmonic.
He has to have the exercise then after you've
But I'm
showed
a-
him the technique.
Yeah,
where he
absolutely.
does it
Yeah, I
over
don't.
and
I
over
don't
again.
understand.
Once he
Yeah, I
nails
don't
that,
understand like
then the next lesson.
I've watched
the
so
next
many
lesson, the next
YouTube
lesson.
videos of people trying to explain it, and I'm just like, I tried doing it, and I'm like, oh, that's not working. What am I doing wrong? Like,
I'll show you, dude.
Anyways,
Show him, show him.
uh,
Because Corey
yeah,
showed
we're-
me one, but then he does another one, and I still have yet to like. I'm gonna go learn the other one because he does the.
I'm such a
does the one that
mediocre
goes, like,
guitar
up.
player. It's laughable.
I can't do the one that
for
goes
as long as I've been
down.
playing.
Oh yeah. I mean, but another thing though is like when you're talking about pinch harmonics, it's like my pinch harmonic sounds very different than like Kyle's pinch harmonic. Like he does the very kill switch pinch harmonic, and I
just
do
want
more
to
of, like,
do
the
one. I can't
Wes
even do
Hauck
one. That's
one.
the problem,
Yeah.
dude.
You will, dude. It takes time. It takes practice. Like you got to fucking do it 1,000 times, and eventually it's gonna you'll hear it happen. And you're like, how do I recreate that?
Yeah.
Now how do I recreate that fucking 100 times in a row? You
Yeah.
know. And then all of
Like
a sudden,
I can
you don't
do
even
a
think
sweet
about
death metal riff into a chug, but like I just want to, maybe finish it off with a pinch harmonic, and then like I can't because I'm just like, how
get
do you
there, man.
pinch harmonic? But like I don't know.
You'll get it. You'll get it. All right,
No,
we got
you're
some
gonna
records
get
to get into.
Yeah, we're
I'm gonna do the next record, and I'm gonna do one that I know that we all three can talk about.
go for it.
Well, I'm gonna wait on Fred to get back.
Oh, it's because Dustin moved where you were, and I'm already used to looking at you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay,
you guys are
So-
still the same on my screen. So
nice. Yeah, what'd you do, man? All right, next album. I got Despised Icon, Shadow Work.
Yep.
Okay. I know that we all three have listened to this, right, Dustin? You have.
Second it dropped, I was on it.
Fuck yeah, me too, dude.
nope.
First album
I
in
haven't
6
listened to
years. You have not listened to it? You
Nope.
stop this episode right now.
You got one
You know
single to
why?
listen to. You
You
got
know
one
why?
listen. Why?
Because they work with that dude from Kublai Khan. I don't
No.
give a fuck.
I was gonna
No,
say.
no,
I was
no.
gonna say.
I know, because Matt Honeycutt. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yep.
yeah.
You can still listen to
I
the
heard
rest
that.
of the
I
record.
heard that single, and I was like, nope, don't care.
No, you can listen to the rest of the record.
I think that might be Shadow Work, which is the
Okay.
title
I
track.
saw 2 singles for sure. Like one with that. I wanted to. See
You're talking, yeah, the
him
one
and
with Matt Honeycutt. Yeah, the one with Matt Honeycutt is "Over My Dead Body." And honestly, I'll be honest, dude, I do like that song. My least favorite part of the song is his part, and I was talking to a friend about it.
He kind of ruins the song for me.
Well, and then someone says,
Hey, he did hear it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I told you I listened to the first 2 singles. Like I heard Matt Honey, because like I didn't put it out of my brain. Like I knew it was coming out.
Yeah,
but like I heard that first single with him, and I was like, God damn it! Like I don't like this dude. I don't like his band. I don't want to hear this. But like I had to check it out. I listened to the song.
Yeah.
Do you not?
Yeah, no, I mean outside of Matt Honeycutt, yeah, it's like you got Tom Barber and you got Scott on there. It's like, you know, they got some good features. But what I was gonna say is about the Matt Honeycutt, because I do like the song "Over My Dead Body." I'd like it to me. It's like it's one of the most ignorant versions of Despised, and that's what they decided to pop up with. And I always make this joke, like my favorite part is the pig squealing part because I can sing along without knowing the lyrics. But like Despised,
that's all Steve. It's all Steve,
dude. Yeah, and like the pig squealing shit. Like I know for a long time everyone was tired of it and became like, you know, kind of goofy
the only
to do.
Band that should still be doing pig squealing, as far as I'm concerned.
I 1,000% agree. And when they do it, I love it. And when my wife hears it and she kind of like makes this face, like, "Oh my god," rolls her eyes. I'm like, "No, I love this."
Yeah.
You know. And I know it's silly and I know it's ignorant, but
I welcome it every time.
Me too. Yes. Me too. Yeah. And then the Matt Honeycutt feature there, like a friend of mine brought up, he was like, "Man, I'm just getting tired of like, can he do a feature without saying the word bitch?" It's like it's almost like a thing that he just like a crutch that he leans on. Because I think that like normie girls that like, you know, they get into Kublai Khan. That's like a lot of their crowd is that like girls that don't really listen to a lot of metal like love Kublai Khan like because they feel like tough guys or whatever. They should be riding motorcycles with covered in tattoos and shit. But it's like that's who he does that for.
Jesse James.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so it's like I don't really love that, but the rest of the record, man, is just it's fucking blistering. And I mean, just opening the album is just like hitting you in the face with fast motherfucking blast beats and crazy chaotic vocals. Like, and you know, I say the same thing about every Despised Icon album is like the way that they mix up their vocals is amazing. Like you get the tough guy parts that you don't even need someone like Matt Honeycutt on there because like you've already got everything you need out of that with exactly. And then but switching over the death metal shit and getting really ignorant and doing fucking pig squeals. Like, I will never get tired of that. And I hope that, like, this is their first album in 6 years. I hope it doesn't take another 6 years to come out.
But they don't. No. But that's the problem. You're gonna have to wait 6 years. They don't have to meet a schedule. They can release when they fucking want to release. They're privileged to sit at home and live their lives and write when they want to write on what they want to write when they feel like fucking writing. And then
you actually get some really cool shit out of it. Yeah.
Then once they're happy with it, then they'll schedule to go record. And who do they record with? The other member that no one talks about, Yannick Saint-Amand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's they track drums with him. Like unfortunately he had his house burned down last year. So his whole studio's gone. So, but they outsourced and tracked drums in a different studio and Yannick helmed it. So
nice.
Yannick's been there since the beginning, dude. Like,
dude.
He's like their member, like you said, the member they don't talk about, but he was on the first 2-3 albums, right?
And he's their current live guy.
Nice, nice. There you go.
So anytime you see Despised, he's making them sound as best as they can.
Dude, they were just here. They were just here on Saturday.
Why doesn't he play live then? If he's like,
because they already got the guy. Because Ben, I don't know. He's probably been.
I mean, I know Benoit's good too, for sure.
You know,
but like, damn, that's crazy. I mean, that's still cool though that he's like that.
Yeah. No, he's crushing. We've used him too, and he crushes, dude. Yannick he's a beast in the studio. He's a beast front of house, dude.
That's another guy I'd love to talk to, man. Like his fucking
production
on those early Despised albums.
Get him on. I'm telling you, you got to
get him on.
You've interviewed enough band dudes. You got to get some crew dudes now.
I really like that idea.
I care about. That is shit I care about.
You got to talk to Yannick. Yeah, Yannick will do it. He did one of my favorite records. What's the one with MVP on it?
Day of Mourning.
Day of Mourning.
Yeah.
They
probably my favorite record from them.
They're all
That
freezing
song
in his
MVP is
house.
sick as fuck.
It's a miserable experience only because of the time of year.
Yeah,
But
and where they're at. Yeah,
but when they're in the studio hanging out with him, it's gas, dude. They're having a great time.
fuck yeah, yeah. No, I'm still like going back to this record. It's like I'll go listen to that Acacia Strain record, and then it's like, all right, I want to crank it up a little bit more, and then I'll move over to the new Despised, man. Fucking fantastic album.
Because they took their time. They don't need to meet anybody's demands. They don't have to write because they have to. They don't have to write because there's a deadline.
They're on a label though, right?
They're
They're on Nuclear Blast. Okay.
Yeah, they're so nuclear. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
No, I know. When I saw Scott did that, I was
Saying
like,
a lot.
"Fuck, man!" Like I feel so conflicted. I was like,
You know how cool it is to show up in Montreal and then Alex Arian walks in and goes, "Scott, here's the track you're gonna do," and then gives him the file, and then he's pumping our tires with what they're doing next year, and we're included in those plans. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's I'm gonna go support that.
And dude, when I saw that, and because I know you, Fred, it was just like I got a little more excited about this record. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, okay, the homies are on this one.
No one's picking up the phone to put Scott on the record.
Yeah,
because he's the guy that's hot in town. They're calling Will Ramos.
Right. Yeah.
Despised is calling on because we've been homies for fucking ever, and they know they're gonna see it, and they go, "Oh yeah, Despised Icon effects always fucks, dude.
Absolutely,
always a good time.
Absolutely.
And people
also has unique vocals.
we need that tour, Fred.
Yes.
We need that tour. You need to
Alex
talk to people,
knew
make that shit happen.
And that's why you also had Tom on there too, because Tom's an OG now too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Tom has been in the game long enough now, where he not only
over
an
10
OG,
years. Yeah,
he's also in an OG band.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No, he's the shit, and he's a guy that I looked at for a long time. It was just like, oh, like Chelsea Grin's like a newer deathcore band to me, and it's just like not anymore. You know, like they made the rounds, dude. Yeah.
They put their time in, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, and to see them on that. What?
I might cut this out, but Fred, do you remember the first tour we ever did together? With like Kill Whitney Dead, I was touring with.
Was it when we were in Utah when we first met the Chelsea Grin guys?
No.
Oh,
it was a story that Matt from Kill Whitney Dead told us, where like Chelsea Grin was sending them promos.
Oh yeah,
he was like, yeah. He was like, oh yeah, that goes in my trash bin, and like literally all the promos are like APK stuff that like Chelsea Grin was sending him, like he would literally just throw away.
Holy shit!
And it was like demo stuff, like all their shit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't fuck with this band. It's going to my trash." And he was open about it. He was just like, "Yeah, it's my."
But it's
trash
different though, because he was
Grin.
managing a label. Yeah.
Sure. But now,
yeah, big mistake.
Not so much, right?
Yeah.
Chelsea Grin would have been the biggest band on his fucking label by far.
But I always look at it this way too. They're probably because they weren't on his label. Because a lot of tribunal bands imploded, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, every single one of them. Not even many. Every single one of them. They all didn't last. Like, you know, it was like oh yeah, we're on this label, but
right.
You know.
Yeah. All right, you got another record?
I think my phone's gonna die during this next one.
Fuck. All right. That's all right. Yeah, I've got two more that I want to talk about, I think.
Oh,
yeah, I got two more that I want to talk about.
Okay, yeah, we actually already covered two of my top, so like we don't have to go back to them. But I'll cover these real quick.
Okay.
Primitive Man, Observance.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sainsuigabogg,
Sainsuigabogg.
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 Thank you for clearing that up, because I've been trying to say it, for years now, and I've never done it right.
Dude,
nice.
Primitive Man. I mean, like, dude.
Great
okay,
band,
so
dude.
like I've left comments about this. The interview that I did a few weeks ago. Let's see. This is the last interview of 2025, people. After the interview, me and Ethan talked for like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm pretty sure, like just talking about shit that's going on in the world, like music, like whatever. Like we just literally stopped recording and just had a fucking full-on conversation for like that long. And like,
hangout.
like we've been doing on this podcast. Like
Fuck
but
yeah.
it wasn't recorded. We literally just had a conversation. I was like, damn, dude, like, you didn't have to give me your time like that. And he was like, no, man, I don't care. Like, that was great. Like, we bonded, like, had a thing going on. And I was like, yeah,
It's
man.
worlds of just how normal of a person you are. You're not phoning it in.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
no, 100%.
absolutely.
Like, I never phoned it in. But even then, like, the stuff we were talking about was like,
Off the
it
record.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Right.
stuff that I necessarily wanted on the podcast, but it was like, I was
I
definitely
felt comfortable
trying
talking to you about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was stuff that I was trying to reach a deeper level with him on the podcast, but like he just wasn't comfortable getting there, and like I totally understood that because like it's all political shit. You know, hot topic, can't really go into too much stuff, but like, you know, after it was all said and done, it was just like we had this great conversation, and like even then the record is like one of my most anticipated records of the year because that band is so fucking heavy. Like Primitive Man, they create these soundscapes that are just undeniable with electronic music, guitar, drums, bass, like all that shit. Like, you know, it's a fucking tour de force, but like, you know, just the political stuff that he talks about. It's the album is called Observance, and it's about how our government spies on us 24/7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
social
that's a fun
media.
They're
topic.
in bed with the tech companies. Oh yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Fun fact.
Oh, we're like
this
9
dude-
hours deep into this, so
No, we're not. We're
Yeah.
4.
It's pretty long.
I was about to say it's
okay.
gonna be. It,
Okay.
I wonder how
Approaching
like
hour 4.
nice.
I
Nice.
gave
Well, I'm
my
just saying
last
like
two,
I don't
so-
think that everyone's going to.
No. Primitive Man again.
It's
Yes,
it's
Primitive
split
Man.
into two parts. We're gonna split it up. So I went Primitive Man and Sainsuigabogg. Like, okay, so my top
But
four.
why do you like Sainsuigabogg?
Oh my god, because they're so fucking heavy, dude. Like
Yeah, they're a
that-
band I haven't
that
gotten
fucking-
into yet. Mostly because I can't
Oh
pronounce their name.
Okay, so here, hilariously enough, the first show that I saw this year, where they played with Whitechapel, they were literally so heavy they blew their fucking guitar head
Oh shit.
during the live show. But like on this fucking record, the one song that I'm talking about that is so fucking gnarly. So they did kind of the aborted thing where they got a person on like almost every single song. Travis Ryan is on a song, Todd Jones is on a song, the dude from Peeling Flesh is on a song, Dylan from Full of Hell is on a song, but the one that got me is track number 5, Abhorrent Conception, which has the dude from Defeated Sanity on a track. And like right before the shit hits, it's got this fucking gnarly sound clip where it's like, I wanted to kill my whole family and then kill myself to become God, basically. And then it
man,
just
I missed
fucking
that
goes, like, it's just a fucking gnarly ass breakdown, dude. Like,
Hell yeah.
it's not even a breakdown. I don't know, man. Like, you know, with death metal, like, is it a breakdown? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to.
I know.
You don't want to like put them into deathcore territory because they're gonna get mad. But like, it's a fucking breakdown. Like they play that sound clip, it goes fucking hard as fuck, and then they do this fucking chuggy ass shit, and then the vocalist from Defeated Sanity comes in and does his part over that part, and it's fucking gnarly as shit. Like it is so heavy. I mean, just the concept of killing your whole family. And killing yourself to become God, like I mean,
I'm into it, man. That's the kind of shit I like to hear.
Yeah, where does that
Try
come
this
from?
at home, kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool as hell. I miss having clips and songs like we did
man,
back in the day.
Me too, man. That is like my bread.
The legal
bread and
things, the
butter, like-
algorithm and AI and shit. It's
Yeah,
pretty
right.
awesome.
And
But no, I'm into that because Primitive Man and Sainsuigabogg are definitely. It's funny because they're
Two
two
sides of
polar
a
opposites.
different-
Because one band has no
Yes.
hype, no one knows about them, no one gives a shit,
Mhm.
which is a crime because the band's so sick and they're on relapse. And then Sainsuigabogg, that's why they can have everyone on the record because they have the hype and they're selling out shows, dude.
They're headlining over Despised right
And
now.
they deserve it. And they deserve it.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I saw them with Whitechapel, man, they were like below, like the band below Whitechapel, and then they're like their guitar player was. I think they had like 2 or 3 songs in, their fucking head blew up on their guitar player's side, and like they had
That's
to
crazy.
swap it out, and I was like, damn, this is like like we mentioned earlier, this is like a live thing that you do not get. You're
It's
watching
like a
them
Spinal
try
Tap
to-
moment.
Yes.
I saw Sainsuigabogg when no one cared. Like the hype was. I shouldn't say no one cared. The hype was building. They were supporting Origin, dude.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
And now like you said, they're headlining over Despised, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
fucking insane. Yeah. Next one, I got Great American Ghost: Tragedy of the Commons. I talked about this at the halfway point. This is probably, when it comes to just metalcore records this year, probably my favorite one. This is a Will Putney record, and you can tell he had his hands all over it because it's got a lot of tropes that he likes to use, like in some of his stuff. But the productions,
Are you talking about production wise or
Production-wise.
writing stuff?
I'm sure he did some writing stuff because I think that he's that kind of hands-on producer. Like, there's no way in hell that he didn't write some of this stuff. Like, if you listen to it, you'll be able to tell. Like, it's got some of that like Fit for an
Some
Autopsy
bands
type
go to him
stuff.
for writing.
Absolutely. And I don't know if he actually like how much writing credit he gets on this, but they have cool production things. Like, they'll have like this driving, snare hit thing, like going like riff, and it'll have like this like Static X kind of like production shit behind it, that like just makes the riff like drive even more and like feels like kind of industrial and electronic. But they go through just ass beating metalcore songs that are supposed to be just heavy, and then like you'll get the melodic ones that are incredible. The guitar playing and like the hooks in the guitar playing for like the chorus is like I don't even listen to the singing. Like, I'm listening to like how cool this like melodic riff is. That's just like pulling you through the progression and pulling you through the chords and coloring it the right way. And it's not old school metalcore, or just like 085 bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of the new age of it, and kind of like that Bleed From Within the record, but in a different style, like in their own style. So I'm still listening to that one. I still the first song on there I've listened to fucking constantly, man. Like probably like at least every 2 weeks I'm listening to that song once or twice. Great record. Can't wait to see what they do next. I'm gonna see them when they come here on tour with Bleed From Within and Silosis. So to me, that's a pretty stacked lineup as far as like bands over the last couple of years that I've been really getting into their new stuff. Like, that's kind of what excites me about that tour. Is like it's new shit that I'm getting into. Now, Silosis I've been listening to for over 10 years. But like those two bands, Bleed From Within and Great American Ghost, can't wait to see like what they do like going forward in their career, and can't wait to hear them play shit from these two albums and hopefully maybe some new stuff.
Yeah, it's a band that's never been on my radar. I have to check it out.
Check it out. Yeah, they impressed me because a friend of mine sent it to me, and I didn't really think anything of it. But it's one of those things, man. I was cutting the grass, put on an album, and it's like I'm the captive audience now. Like nothing else is going on around me. Nobody's talking to me. It's like, so I'm really listening. I'm not driving. I'm not, because even like
you're talking about it is making me. I will go listen to it.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
I've seen that name. And I never cared.
Check it out. It is metalcore, and it's there's nothing death metal about it, but it's done very well and done very tasteful, and you'll probably hear what I'm saying like about like it's obviously a Putney record like.
I know that. I know.
Yeah, and like even though Putney like he does have a wide array of like sounds that he uses like in productions. Like you'll have the Fit for an Autopsy sounding stuff, but then you'll have like End, which sounds like way more raw.
Though.
It is, yeah. But like he's able to do both, which I like. But when
there
he
was
does,
a year where it was Acacia Strain, Thy Art, what did you
Yeah.
say? Fit, and one other band where I'm like, it's the same.
Body Count.
I know, yeah.
It's
Body
Body
Count.
Count? Was it really?
Yeah, no, he wrote that whole record.
Yep.
Damn.
Won a Grammy too.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, won a Grammy.
Yeah. Which is another thing about the Grammys. It's like, okay, yeah, so the most famous like metal guy that you got is Ice-T, and it's like that. Of course, he's gonna win it. You know what I mean?
That's a whole thing we can't go into. We have a little bit of a peel back the curtain on that.
Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah.
We know who votes.
Right. No, I know there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, for Grammys across all genres, really. It's
we're
about
not
how
going to
much.
spend. We're not going to spend the time and money to do that. There's no point.
No, there's not.
We can't even get votes as a hometown band. Call's
Right.
going to win it every year.
Right.
I got some breaking news for you guys.
What you got?
Weatherford just texted me, and he says, "Wow, just watched a long video with Kyle from Vitriol. Sounds like they got cocaine in New York, and it ruined the band in less than 24 hours."
Whoa!
Breaking news.
Damn.
But by the time people
Holy
see this, it's
shit.
going to be old news, bro. Because this ain't coming
Yeah,
out
right.
until like
Yeah,
December.
man.
Breaking news. Apparently, they did a lot of cocaine in New York, and
Shit got real.
Yeah.
You know what I used to eat for breakfast? Cocaine. You know what I used to eat for lunch? Cocaine.
What'd you have for dinner? Was it cocaine?
Yeah, that's why you don't fuck with that shit. man.
Kyle put out a video about it, so it's on the internet. We're not talking shit at this point.
So
We'll
this
go
is
see
this
that.
is this is Kyle's point of view. This isn't the
Yes,
band
Kyle-
saying like he got a
Kyle,
hold of
he
some
said he
coke and-
watched a video from Kyle, who put it out on Instagram and did a video about
Kyle
they did a
on
bunch of cocaine.
Kyle,
Probably yes.
he's an ex-drug addict, so I thought he
If
would
I-
not touch the stuff.
Ah,
that's,
well, you might be onto something. Maybe he gave them a bunch of shit.
that's probably
know?
the problem that went down.
I'll have to watch the video. Yeah, I can't speculate too much on that.
Who
I don't wanna
knows?
say that Kyle
Who
was doing,
knows?
especially.
No,
if
watch.
he was-
We're gonna leave this, go watch it, and then blow up the fucking chat.
Absolutely, yeah.
What
Hell
was the other band?
Oh,
So Great
man.
American Ghost, and then
and then I got Rivers of Nile self-titled.
yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you knew it was going to be on it. You knew it was
No,
going
I
to be on
didn't,
it.
but the years are blurring, so I kind of think that maybe it was last year, but that's this year.
No,
Rivers
yeah,
of
that was
Nile
this
by
year.
Rivers of Nile with the single Rivers of Nile came out
Oh
this year.
yes, which
Right?
also yes, and that's one of
Okay,
my
okay.
favorite songs. They end the album with the song "Rivers of
I know.
Nile" on the
My-
album "Rivers of Nile."
Is it called Eradicate? I think that's my favorite song.
No, let's see. Let's look at the track list.
It's Eradicate.
My favorite song on it is "Despair Church."
Yeah,
which
that's
is
another
fucking-
one.
Oh, that's got the best fucking Rivers of Nile chorus of all time.
Yeah.
Andy's vocals with the band now is just taking them to a whole nother
And
fucking
it's Patty
level.
Corona sax.
Yep.
He's killing
Oh,
it.
you're
Yeah.
thinking Evidence.
Evidence is
Evidence.
my favorite track on
That's
it.
that's the
it's the straight up
slammer.
beater. It's
yes.
the banger.
Yes.
It's just the straight up ass beater song.
That is the
And
ass
I'm like,
beater.
good. They're still doing it. They're still
Oh yeah.
playing what they did before. We were talking
Exactly.
about earlier. We were saying return to form stuff.
Yeah.
I don't expect that from that band. I
Right.
want them to keep branching out. But the
Yeah.
fact that they still did that, they're still capable of it. They
Right.
put it in there. I'm like sick. But
it's like
Rivers
their
of
old
Nile
demo stuff.
and Despair Church are why I listen to the record.
Hell yeah.
But Evidence is I'm gonna play that first every time, man.
Absolutely. and I love that they have that in there for guys like us that have been around and we got
I
into
don't think they
Rivers of
did
Nile
that,
because we
though.
well, maybe
I don't
not.
think
No,
they
I
did
think they
it
did it
for
for
us.
them. I think they did it for them.
Yes,
You're right.
they
You're
did it
right.
for them.
But it is in there and guys like us enjoy it. And so I know people who
Yeah.
don't like, some of the more progressive stuff that they got into over the last 3 records, but love their old demo that they remastered, which just it's just ass beating the whole time. But it seems like they're always gonna have at least one song like that. Like on the record
hope
before
so,
that,
yeah.
on the Work, they had that song More.
Yeah.
And dude, for a whole tour, they opened with that song. They opened with the death metal ass beater, and then they'll bring out the sax and shit later, But but the record all around, man, probably my favorite album of the year. One of my favorite bands. Went and saw them in Asheville. Me and my wife traveled up there to see them back in the spring, and fucking blown away, dude. Blown
Yeah,
away.
every time. I love watching that band live. I'll always
Yeah.
listen to what they put out, and they're great dudes. And it's one of those bands with the lineup changes, the shakeups has been for the better. They have the
Every
best
time.
drummer in the game, dude. And
Yeah.
he's doing
Yeah.
vocals.
Jared's great.
And
his
now
vocals
that
are amazing.
Andy's in the band, he's a fucking powerhouse, dude.
So
Black
many
Crown,
weapons, dude.
Black Crown was when they both were out at the same time.
Mhm.
I
I
made a
love
joke
Black-
to them. I was like,
Black
"What's in
Crown.
the water in Reading?" Because you
Yeah.
guys have such unique bands that are still unique identities, but
Mhm.
there's still something similar between the two of you that's only coming from where you guys are from.
And
And
now
then now that
they're
Andy's
morphed
great.
together.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
it's the best.
I love it. Yeah, everything that Andy does with them has been fucking incredible. I was listening to Black
Andy
Crown the
and
other day.
Brody, dude. The
Oh
two
yeah,
of
and
those
Brody
guys.
is a fucking monster. And I
Yeah.
think he's still doing the majority of the writing. Brody is, but you can tell on some of these songs oh, that's a Black Crown riff. You know what I mean? I know that's Andy. And I'm glad that he's been given space to do that. We were talking about.
Well, I think that's what it. I think Brody was definitely the main writing guy,
Mhm.
and now that Andy's in the band, it's not like some reins had to be given away. It was just that he's watched Andy, and they've been friends.
Mhm.
He trusts him, so there's nothing that he has to worry about. Where
It's more like he doesn't
Andy
have
comes
to
with
write
ideas,
everything now. Yeah.
If Andy comes with an idea, it's he's not gonna fine tooth comb that shit and be under heavy scrutiny.
No.
If he
He's
likes
probably going
it,
to say, fuck
it's
yeah,
in.
that's sick. And
I'm
like,
vibing.
yep. Send me the stems of that riff, and I'm going to fit it in my new demo and see if you like it. You know what I mean?
We're workshopping that.
Exactly, yeah. And so I think that's how they did that song House of Light, which is their most listened to song by far of all time ever, and just came out this year. I mean, like,
Crazy.
and dude, it is a fucking banger, man.
Yeah,
Like, it's got everything you want. It's heavy. It's got the fucking solos. It's got amazing chorus. It's got the sax player. Like, if I was gonna show someone, like, if I was gonna try and turn someone on to Rivers of Nile, like, I think that's the song I would show them first.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd start showing shit like Despair Church, which I know they're playing live now because they posted a video of it themselves. It wasn't like some kid in the crowd's Instagram story that they reposted. They decided they were going to post it. And you can hear Andy and Jared singing together in that chorus, man. It's so fucking good. Yeah, but probably my favorite record this year. So many great tracks. Dustman is fucking fast the whole time. Andy does a little bit of singing, and it's one of those things where like he's not like singing a chorus per se, because the song never slows. You know, like if you listen to that kick drum, dude, it's going full blast the entire fucking song. And then the way that they're doing some of their guitar shit, and I talked to Dustin about this in the halfway episode, like Brody's doing this like droning thing where it's like the riff doesn't really change, but the band around it will change. And like, so you'll hear like that droning riff from Despair Church through most of the song, but like the drums over it change and the vocals over it change. And so it's like he's able to sit in that pocket and just do that. And I bet if you were listening to just the demo, like with no vocals or anything, you'd be like, this is kind of boring. You know, like you got to change it up. We got to go to a different riff here. But you put everything else on top of it, nope. There's enough change in there to where it's like now that droning riff has hooked me. You know, like I love that they did that.
Yeah. That's the anchor.
That's the anchor. Yeah.
We've had conversations when we've written stuff before where a vocalist goes, "Hey, I only have the pattern here 2 times. Why are we playing it 6 times?" It's not 6 times. It's 2 2 2. Okay.
Right.
Because the drums play the beginning of it this way.
Yep.
Then what you have lyrics for is this specific part,
Mhm.
and then we write it out 2 more to get to the next part.
Right.
So it's 6. So you have to build up and then lead out.
Yep.
And then for them, they're like, "I don't hear it." And it's like, well,
you
you're
will
gonna eventually have to figure it out.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
let's get this picture built with more layers, and then you'll get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I love shit like that. It's
Me
not
too.
flying by you.
Right.
It's you can't break down until you've built up. So.
Exactly. And the old Rivers of Nile, like, I mean, like their early stuff that we were talking about, like just the ass beat and stuff, it would just kind of just be like riff to riff to riff to riff to riff. And it's all great riffs. And like, I love it. But like the mature version of this band can do so much more with the way that they build their songs, you know?
They could take their time with it now. They're not under those time
Yeah.
constraints. I think originally where they had to write a single where it's like, you have to get to the chorus. Now you have to get to the mosh.
Right. Right. Yeah. And it's like with
Make
my
it
band,
go
that's
in
kind
a
of how I
seamless
feel.
way.
It's like, oh, we have to hook them quickly, you know? And
No,
it's like,
not
but a
anymore.
band like
You've
that,
already got us.
fuck no. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And a band like your band, it's like y'all are probably able to do whatever you want now because, you know, you already have listeners that are going to fucking show up and listen. You know what I mean? Obviously,
want to get to that part.
of course. Yeah. And for you guys, I'm sure in the early days, it was probably like, hey, we have to have a breakdown or something like that, you know? Especially like the time that you guys came up, it was like, that's why people were showing up
But
to
there's
those
parts.
shows.
We have parts. We actually have 2 parts on the next record that are like what you're talking about. Where
Nice.
I
Fuck yeah.
remember Neil sent something, and I'm like, oh, I have to write something very specific for this.
Yeah.
Don't add anything until I sent you something.
Right. Okay. There you go.
But I was still too late, and the solo came, and luckily I was like able to shape the part under it. I'm like, what do you think? And he's like, I like it. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Nice. There you go.
I mean,
Yeah, you always
That's
got
not
that shit.
normal. It's not normally what we do.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
No,
I
it's
will.
real
I will
simple.
also tell you what I said to. I think I said this to you, Fred and Scott. I was like, man, I actually, even though I was touring with you guys during these songs, I forgot about these songs, like because you were doing the 10th anniversary of Hell Chose Me, right?
Yeah.
And like, I forgot all about In Tune Monarch, and that song fucking rules.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys played it live, and I was like, God damn, I forgot how many good parts are in this song. But it had been like 10 years, you know? Like, I hadn't listened to it that much in 10 years. Like,
it wasn't a single, but that was
right.
It's a deep cut.
That was a song that vibed live.
But it was a good song. And, like, you guys played it, and I was like, God damn, I forgot how hard this song fucking went. Like, it was just one of those moments, man.
the song that everyone wants to hear is Heartless. Vocally, everyone is
Yeah.
telling us that's what they want to hear. But then, like you said, as soon as we play In Tune Monarch, all bets are off, dude. They don't give a shit. Heartless what? I'm moshing.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, and we were talking about that earlier. It's like, like you don't have to play the single, and kind of what you're saying is like, if we are going to play some singles and we'll catch them with that, let's see how they react to this, like a song that they may not know from an older record that wasn't a single, and see how it fucking pops off like that,
Yeah.
And you guys have the catalog. You can probably do that every tour. You can be like, what deep cut do we want to play? You know?
we that's the roll of dice, and then we'll put some in, and you see the fan reaction or lack of,
Yeah.
and then we cut it.
Yeah.
So, but that was the cool thing about seeing Rivers on this last tour. What are they going to play from this record? And they played Despair Church. They played Rivers. And they played
Fuck yeah.
what was the other track?
House of Light.
Yes.
I know they're playing House of Light, and when I saw them, they played
They didn't
House
play
of Light.
Evidence, so.
No. When I saw them, they played from the new record. They played House of Light, Water and Time, Suborbital Blues. But that song's like been in their set for almost 2
Suborbital
years
Blues,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a track that I'm bummed that I'm not going to hear live anymore, but I've seen it and I get it.
Which one is that? Do you remember?
The Rain Eater.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so I think they're coming through. I think they're playing the full album on their next tour. I can't.
Oh,
I'm probably got to
Wait.
travel for that one, but I will.
Is that the one? Are they supporting somebody?
I think they're headlining, but I think it might just be like a 2-band bill or something. I might be wrong about that.
Okay.
It's something like that.
I swear I saw that this supporting somebody bigger.
They might be. I mean, knowing them, probably are, and good for
Yeah, I
them.
don't know.
That's what they need to be
That,
doing.
yeah,
Keep-
no, seriously, that record came out and it's been I listened to that every day that whole month.
Oh yeah, me too, man. Me too. And look, so we were about to do the halfway episode, me and Dustin, and it was like we were going to do it like
came out.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to do it like that Tuesday, but I was like, dude, can we push it one week because Rivers and Nile comes
listen
out
to this
on
record.
Friday, and I was like, I know this is going to be on my list, and I don't want to wait until fucking December to talk about it if it's this close.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, no, that's totally fine. Like I get it. And that whole weekend, I listened to it fucking 1,000 times.
And it blows me away because I wouldn't associate that's a band that you listen to.
Oh, dude, it's one of my favorite bands of all time, and my wife too. Like, like
Which is funny because my spouse is the same way. I
Really?
never would have pegged her as a fan of that band, and she loves that band.
there's just so many things to love about
It's
it.
crazy.
You know, yeah, like so much good shit in there, and they're such a unique band. They literally don't sound like anybody else.
No,
Like
no.
Black Crown, sure, you could say like they had a similar thing. And
I'm
the writing-
biased though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger Rivers fan. Black
Me
Ground's
too.
cool, but Rivers has the sauce, dude.
Yeah, Rivers is the next level of Black Crown, and specifically because.
But Rivers
Well, and
leveled up by getting Andy.
Absolutely. It's like they already were my favorite band when the work came out because I loved Where Owls Know My Name.
Yeah, that was my favorite record. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so the work came out, and at first I was like, man, it's not as good as Owls. And then as I listened to it more and more and more, I'm like, this might be better than Owls.
Yeah.
And now this album coming out, like having Andy on it, just it's a whole nother fucking level. And what I kind of like, go ahead.
That's another band that had the luck of another like secret member. Their
Yeah.
sound engineer was the old guitar player from Wretched.
Oh no shit.
So his name is Joel. He's now in Inner Arma.
Okay, so I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
Inner Arma open for them.
Yeah.
And so you have a guy who knows like bands like this need a sound, and he does Revocation too. So I'm pretty sure
okay.
you've seen if you've seen Revocation, it's because of Joel.
Okay,
that's-
yeah,
that's
I've seen
what I'm saying, like,
Revocation fucking 20
Some
times.
of
now.
these bands, if you see them and they don't have the right sound, nothing translates live.
Nope.
and
Sound
that's-
guy can
I
always
think-
fuck you.
I think
Or
that's what
make you.
sold me too.
Yeah.
And Joel was cutting his teeth with these guys, and we did a whole tour with them. And every day I was just like, Rivers has it. They have that
Yeah.
it that no one else has.
Yep.
And I
And it's not
hope it
necessarily
gets out
like-
there.
And I've heard people like kind of talk to them. And it's like, they're the band with the sax. And it's like, but that's not really their gimmick. It's just
That's
it's
not-
another
there's other
fucking
bands with
tool that they
saxes, yeah.
have.
It's a
Even
layer.
Origin had a sax.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. True.
Faceless
Fa-
had a sax.
Faceless had a
Animals.
sax.
Animals.
Animals
Yep.
too. Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love that.
Phallic
Faceless track.
Carnage had a sax.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I was talking about that Faceless track the other day because a buddy of mine brought
Oh,
up
yeah,
that
Faceless.
Autotheism
Jesus.
record, and he was like, "Man, I haven't listened to this in so long. I forgot how fucking good it is." I was like, "Those first 3 songs on Autotheism fit together so well, but when you get to that third one and it's got that fucking like church organ, like dark progression happening, it's so good. And then like you get to the sax solo, like the chaotic sax solo and that.
But here's the best part too. That's another member that actually is in the band that wasn't originally there. And then once they got Patty, his name is Patty Corona.
Yep,
Once they
yep.
got him,
From Cyborg Octopus.
he fucking kills it.
He's
And then
amazing.
he walks on stage and he rips it. He's smooth. He's tight. He's consistent.
He gets
and
the
he's
crowd
his own
involved.
personality.
Yeah.
Everyone loves him. And so when he comes out, that sells the band. And
Absolutely.
you can only see that. You can hear sax all day long, and you're like, oh, it's a disembodied instrument.
Mm-hmm.
He's on stage, and people love him. And I fucking love watching him.
Me too, man. Yeah, and it's like, they'll start out the set with something like Suborbital Blues, like with no sax on it, and then Patty will come out in like the third song, and the crowd will erupt because they can't.
He's got
wait.
stage presence, dude.
He's got great stage presence, man. Great stage presence. And he even like as like the pit was about to like it's like during a build up in the pits. I don't know if it was like a wall of death situation or something, but like the part's about to pop off. Patty does the fucking Mario Kart like fucking 1, 2, 3 go on his fucking saxophone, dude. It's fucking.
I joked around. He was coming on and off stage last time. He saunters on, and you see the swell in the crowd because they're excited to see him come in.
Exactly.
And just milk it, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, he looks cool when he's up there. He sounds fucking amazing. Like his parts add so much to the fucking songs. And then when you see them live, like he's found a way to kind of not be so bored. Like if there's a song that doesn't have a whole lot of sax, like he might add something live that you don't hear on the record, that is fucking really cool. But yeah, fucking amazing band. Can't wait to see what they do next. Probably gonna be another couple years before we hear a record from them. But whatever they do next is gonna be insane.
I really hope people get him out because they've already toured with BT Bam. They need to go with other bands. Like who else in that genre could take a band out like that?
Oh, as far as like prog metal bands?
Yeah, who like Cynic should take out.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would definitely go to that. Now I've seen Cynic, and I know that the lineup is completely different than what it used to. Used to be. I saw them in like 09.
Yeah,
like
Brandon
right after,
Giffen from Faceless and Zenith.
It's just Paul at this point.
It's just Paul. Yeah.
No, I was just saying. But Brandon Giffen, we toured with him. Remember, he was filling in for Vela Maya.
Yeah,
he's the Cynic live bassist. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, that Traced in Air record, man, was a life changer for me. Like I was a senior in high school when it came out.
All his stuff on the Death records, like I know
that's what got
know,
me into Cynic was because I found out who are these guys. Oh, they're in another band. Holy shit!
Yeah, and that very first
obviously
record is like
Chuck is the brainchild of Death, but like, dude, those records with him and Paul were just like untouchable. Like,
oh yeah,
they're masterpieces.
Yep,
like,
yep.
I can't
absolutely.
I can't find anything
And
wrong
then,
with
and
any
then
of
he
those
had
records.
Gene Hoglan and Andy LaRocque on the next one. Isn't that crazy?
Fucked up. It's fucked up.
Now he was like that was like
Mastermind.
the death metal all stars.
Yeah.
Everybody who's who in death metal was in Death.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's like Chuck those people would gravitate to him, because they want to be a part of that, and he was doing it the best. So you get to go play with that guy, and then go on and do Cynic and all that shit. I mean, it's crazy to think like if you listen to Cynic's first record, and you listen to like what they put out in the last 10 years, so different, but still, I mean, like it has some of those flavors on that first record on Focus, But my favorite from them was Trace and Air. Like still, I got the flag hanging up on my ceiling over here, but one of my favorite fucking albums of all time. Period. I've learned so much of that guitar shit. And like it's one of those things like I can go 10 years without playing it and like I'll remember how to play it because I played it so much and it's like it's so like deeply ingrained in my brain.
I hope Rivers gets to open up for them. They needed.
I'll travel for that show.
Crowds like that,
Yeah, I will definitely travel for that. Yeah, because I met some like prog heads that were like there was a dude walked into my bar that I work at who's wearing him and his wife come in and he's wearing a Devin Townsend shirt. And I was like, oh shit, Devin Townsend. He's like, man, nobody ever like knows who he is. So we start talking about bands, and we're he's saying that like yeah.
Dude,
he's
it's legit. People don't know.
They don't. Yeah, it's
That's
like you have to be in this world
crazy.
to know exactly. So I'm telling him how much I love Devin, and then he's saying like his favorite bands like Between the Buried and Me and stuff like that. And I was like, you got to check out Rivers of Nile. And they're like, yeah, we saw them. We saw them open for Between the Buried and Me in Atlanta, and we weren't really that impressed. I was like, okay, well, that was a weird one because I was at that show, and Adam Biggs, the bass player, the front man, his wife had a baby the day before. So he had to leave the tour, go home and be with the baby. And Kyle from Fallujah took over on vocals. And so they didn't have a bass player. They just ran track. And they didn't have the sax player. So I was like, you didn't see Rivers of Nile. You saw like what they could show us that day, and I'm glad that they still played because I bought a ticket to see them. As much as I love, that was a great tour too, great prog tour. It was like it was Rivers of Nile, Between the Buried and Me, and this band called Thank You Scientist. I don't know if you guys have heard them.
No, I never heard of
Yeah,
them.
I've heard of them.
Oh, dude, they have like trumpets and horns and violin player, and they were so tight. So good. There's no screaming or anything, so it's like hard to call it metal, but it is very prog.
Yeah.
It is not radio rock, you know. Very, very cool shit. But that was a great tour. But unfortunately, like that night, didn't have the full lineup, and I heard these people talking about. I'm like, you need, and I think this is right after the new album for Rivers Now came out, and I was like, you need to listen to this record. You need to listen to Despair Church. You need to listen to Rivers of Nile, like, and then tell me if you like them or not.
Isn't that always a tough sell? You have to be on your game for someone's first listen.
Yeah,
And
any given
to
night.
get to the record. And if it doesn't translate, they won't even listen to the record.
Right. That's why it's so important to just like every fucking night you got to show up and fucking play at your best. And it's not always going to be that way. You know, maybe someone in your band had a baby.
That's what we're
Or
talking
maybe
about.
you're
Distant.
maybe yeah, right.
A
Sure.
lot of people watch Distant, where it was a fill-in guitar player, old drummer, and just a vocalist, and they're like, didn't give them the time of day.
And even Rivers of Nile is like the first time that I saw them, they didn't have the sax player. They were playing the sax like through the PA.
On track,
Yeah. And it was like I still liked it because I was into Owls, but like people that were with me were like, you know, I don't really get it. And it's like if you could see them now.
I saw them
You
with a
would get
sax guy before Patty. They had a different.
I did
guy.
too. Yeah, they had the big guy, Zach.
Zach Strauss.
Yeah. And he was good. So when they were touring on the work, I saw him with them a couple times.
He performed great.
He performed great.
But I didn't know that I didn't expect after once Patty came in the picture, I'm like,
so much better.
Patty is a better performer.
And I heard, I'm not going to say
he
who
was
told me
great.
this, but someone told me that, like, because I asked
But you
what
didn't
happened
know
with
that.
Zach.
Like, it wasn't like Zach was bad until the next guy came in that was better. You're like, oh, shit.
But I also heard that, like, Zach didn't really, like, vibe with the band as a group.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't going to say that. But
Yeah. Well, I said it, and I won't tell you who told me that, but I heard that. I
enough.
definitely heard that from a credible source.
Yes,
but
yes.
sounds like Fred may have heard something similar. But Patty, it seems like they
But that
loved
doesn't
him.
demean
his
he
playing
wasn't-
was still fantastic. Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Not saying anything
Yeah.
bad about his playing. Not even saying
No,
anything
but
bad
that
about him
happens
as a
in
guy.
any band.
It does.
You could have the better musician, but someone who's just fits in better gets the gig.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because you got to think about it.
froze.
It's like who am I gonna who am I going to spend all my time with? Like a dude that's really good that I don't like hanging out with, or a dude that's does the job just as well. And I'm not saying that about Patty because I think Patty is he's certainly not a fucking downgrade.
Yeah.
But I think like his chemistry with the band certainly adds a lot.
Oh, he
to
definitely is.
what
He
the-
definitely fits in better. He's writing cooler shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
dude.
Zach is out there doing. He's still out there performing. He's still. He's got a catalog.
Man.
I thought he was good. I
did too.
didn't think anything less of him until Patty showed up. I'm like,
I know.
"Oh, this guy's
I know.
clearly better. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the band feels that way too, and I mean, me as a fucking diehard, like I feel the same way. Like if Patty left and they got him back, I'd be a little disappointed.
I was amped when I first saw Zach. I was like, you got a live guy? Fuck.
You got a real fucking sax player that's gonna come out here.
Live
Yeah.
guy. That's ambitious. That's sick.
Yeah, and I honestly feel like they're not doing shows anymore like without the sax player.
No, it's Patty's in.
I think
No,
I
I've
think
seen him
they
every
book
time.
Patty every time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
He's in, dude.
It's a good
Yep.
call.
All right, well that's all I got for my list, man. Finally got to the end of
Yeah,
it.
I mean, honestly, all I got left is like honorable mentions, which at this point we've been going for so long, I don't even know if it's worth it. I would just
Fly
like to
through.
say, as far as honorable mentions, if I'm being honest, it's literally every band that took the time to come on the podcast.
Sure.
Yes, your
Save of the
album
year.
may not have been on my end of year list, but like I enjoyed your records. Otherwise, I would have not asked you on my podcast. Like hands
Right.
down. I loved your records. I'm so sorry it wasn't on my end of your list, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you put out a good record, and I enjoyed
And we can't do it. We can't do an 8-hour podcast, unfortunately.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is a problem.
We can do it for
yeah,
A year's
I mean,
a
I
long
could
time,
listen.
man.
A year's
said-
a long time. Yeah,
And they're
like doing
competing with
3-4 episodes a month.
261 other records, 260 other records. You know.
Yeah,
I'm glad we
man.
started this podcast with that number. Yeah, just so you know. Like
Yep.
we named
261.
like 16 albums
Yeah.
maybe, and out of 261, and we didn't even get to
And
listen to them all.
I'll tell you this: when I look through that list, I would say at least half the bands that I've had on my podcast were not on that end of year list. So that's why I was saying, like the list that I looked at is not comprehensive of what was actually put out. Like we just,
So
it's
way more than that. Yeah.
going off Google and like Wikipedia. Like there's so much not full information out there because of some bands don't have a Wikipedia. Who knows?
Sure.
But regardless, like. I genuinely appreciate every band that took the time to be on the podcast this year. I did enjoy
lightning
your
round.
record.
Let's hear him.
Huh?
Hit him. Let's hear him.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
run
I
through.
don't know if I can. I don't know if I can name every band.
No, I thought
honestly.
you said an honorable mention list.
Oh, the honorable. Oh well.
Yeah,
Just fly through
my
'em. We won't even
honorable
have to make
mentions
comments about
Weren't
'em.
bands? My honorable mentions weren't bands who were on the podcast.
No, but some
It's
of
just
them were though, right?
It's EPs. It's EPs. So Karak Angren, The Cult of Kariba.
I like that band. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fucking incredible. It is
Yeah.
the best album they've done in like 10 years, and it's a fucking
Really?
EP. Oh my God, it's so good, dude. The production on this record, you can hear the guitars again, like I mentioned earlier. Can't hear the guitars on a lot of
No,
the
they're
records.
they're one of those bands that doesn't fall to the dated production. They use what it's not standard, but modern production.
But their past few
Right.
records, they've leaned a little too heavy into the vocal aspect of the band, and like you hear vocals over everything else. And like
Interesting.
it's as much as I love the vocals because that vocalist is incredible.
I know, but
the
if it's
guitars
over,
are where that band is at for a black metal band, and the symphonics. Everything is written by the keyboard player in that band, so it's just like,
Oh wow.
Okay.
oh, dude, yeah, incredible band. If you have not looked at them in a while, definitely check that EP out. Full of Hell, Broken Sword, Rotten Shield.
Yep.
Full
Heard
of
about
Hell is
that one.
incredible. I don't need
Yep.
to say more than that. Wolfheart, Draconian Darkness Part 2.
That
The
was
fact
on
that
the first part of the list, or and when we did it in June or July.
No, it was on last year's episode.
Oh,
They put
okay,
out
okay,
a
okay.
full length last year, but they put out an EP this year, which was leftovers from that, from what I understand. But damn,
Nice.
dude, this EP honestly probably should have been on the full length. If I'm being honest, probably
Mm-hmm.
would have made my end of the year list. And then my other honorable mention is not even a metal band, but it's a band I love a whole lot. It's the band La Dispute. No one was driving
Yeah. Oh
the car.
yeah. I fucking love that band.
Ugh, so fucking good, man. I mean,
Nice.
for like a screamo pseudo metalish band, like
Mhm.
props, man. Like a lot of heart in their lyrics, great guitar
energy.
riffs, a lot of
High energy.
high, yeah. Oh my god, super high energy. A lot of like good melodic stuff in their riffs as well, but not for everybody. Totally
Sure,
understand
sure.
that.
No, that was a whole scene like Loma Prieta. I think Me
Oh,
Without
yeah.
You, all that
Dude,
stuff.
oh,
yeah, yeah.
I feel like La Dispute now is picking up where Me Without You left off, 100%,
Really?
and doing it better
Nice.
than they ever did.
Okay.
Hands down. And I love Me Without You. I saw Me Without You is probably like one of my favorite bands of all time. I know people probably don't know this about me, but like I've seen probably almost every single one of their shows where they have come through my town. I even saw their last show on their last tour ever. Like that's how much I love this band. But I
Were
feel
you
like
with
a
us
lot
when
of
we played at the Masquerade same time as them?
I think so, man. And
They
I
were
was like,
upstairs, we were
I
downstairs.
was genuinely
Yeah, we
like
watched them.
begging you guys to go watch them.
No, we did. I
because I
went
had-
with you. I watched them with
Yeah.
you.
Yes, I
Nice.
think you're right. Yeah,
Nice.
because I was like,
I
this is
wasn't a
like
fan
one of
of
my
them, but
favorite
they-
bands.
Yeah, yeah. But they made sense because I listened to bands in the San Diego scene
So good.
that either they influenced or were peers of theirs.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
Gotcha. Nice.
They
So
put
that's
on a great
my
show.
honorable mentions. That is everything for 2025 as far as I have listened to out of 260 something records.
Yeah.
And many, many more that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
And then I'm
yeah.
gonna blow you up. with
It's
what I
hard,
find.
man. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard.
Well, hey, and then January, let's start this motherfucker over, man. Y'all better start sending me some records.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna
still
do in 2
playing
months,
catch
man.
up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
yeah.
This podcast
That's still
might
listening
not
to shit
even...
from last year.
Yeah, you guys ever heard of
Yeah.
that band called Assault?
No.
I don't think so.
It's the retro thrash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's last year.
Nice.
Last year.
nice.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. That was our interpretation of 2025. What we all love, what we listen to. We hope you guys check this shit out. But like we said, there's 260 records for y'all to check out.
We missed a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we missed a lot. And like I said, every band that's been on the podcast this year, seriously, thank you guys so fucking much. It doesn't mean I did not like your records or your band. It's just a lot.
Yep.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and you're competing with my list too. It's like if you had your
Yeah.
own list and it was just you, maybe you'd be able to fit more in. But like I got mine in here
Yep.
too, and I don't have people on my podcast as far as metal bands. You know what I mean?
But
So
you also had the group chat.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, right. And I could have read like all of theirs as honorable mentions because I'm sure there's a lot of shit in there that you guys probably heard this year that we didn't bring up. You know?
True. Yeah. Well, Jeremy, Fred, again, thank you guys so much, man. It's been a year.
I love being here.
Me
So
too.
it's
We
fun.
are
fucking great
2025
hang.
in the books.
Yep. Great hang. Great pod.
See you
Great
all.
hang.
Oh, this is gonna be a two-parter for sure, man. This has been like 4 or 5 hours.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, hey, you got some editing to do, I'm sure. Because
Yeah, no, I got a lot of editing to do, man. This is gonna be a
I'll
lot.
follow up with you on.
I'm tired, boss.